Welcome to the Wrestle Story. I'm waiting for it to come up here. Sorry. It's like not running coming up on my YouTube channel. So I want to make sure it's running. There, it's running.
Okay.
Hey.
Hi.
How's it
Hello.
going? Great intro. Awesome intro. We still have a black screen, so what's going on here?
Oh,
Yeah, I don't have it on mine yet either.
crying out loud.
We're on Twitch, okay?
Oh, it's on now. I've got it.
There we are.
We're all good. We're all
Okay,
good.
cool.
We're all good. I got to share the tweet. Hey, folks, what's up? What an intro. How's it
Hello,
going?
everybody. Welcome to the Wrestle Story. Where
Woohoo!
discuss all things wrestling, the legends of the past, the superstars of the present, the trailblazers of the future. We stream every Monday after Raw, every Wednesday after AEW, and every Friday after SmackDown. And today, we're live right here with it from Give Me a Whole Yeah.
Hey up.
How's it going?
Yeah, great, man. How are you guys?
We're doing great. Great.
I hear that America's suffering from a potential snowstorm coming up.
Yes, we have a major snowstorm that'll be coming through our area starting tomorrow or tonight.
Should be fun.
And we're supposed to have like lots of snow.
It doesn't sound fun, I have to say.
No, it's probably going to be one of those where we are stuck in the house.
Oh man, that's the worst. It's almost like being on lockdown for months on end.
Oh wow, that'd be like totally different than what we've done the last 10 months then, wouldn't it?
Absolutely, man.
What I've done for the last 5 years.
Can everyone let us know if the sound is coming through well in chat for us, please? James and Maven's makeup looking good as usual. Just good, James. Just good.
I like, it's all, every time, it's always about her.
Every time.
Yeah, what about my
makeup?
makeup?
Gems, though.
What about my makeup?
Like I said yesterday, I got new gems in the mail, and so I was playing around with them. So.
Some new gems. Oh, okay. What have you done? Like super glued them onto your eyes?
Yep, pretty much.
Yeah.
Okay, well, not super glue. It's a little less harsh glue than super glue, but they're glued on there, and they're not going anywhere.
They're not going anywhere. They're stuck there.
So yeah.
She has to get a pry bar to pull them off. It's like...
Guys, well, I'm really excited about tonight. We're watching Buried Alive. We watched Canadian Stampede on my channel a couple of months ago, and then we had Christmas and all that sort of stuff. And we said we was doing this at some point. This was the second most voted out of you guys who voted on the poll on Twitter. So go follow us both on Twitter. And that's why we're watching Buried Alive. And I'm dead excited to chill out with you dudes and watch this.
We are excited to have you on our channel.
Me too. This is one of my favorite pay-per-views ever. Like.
Really?
Yeah. It's one of my favorites.
Well, that's why she picked it. Like
exactly.
when we were deciding what we were gonna watch, she was like, oh, "Let's pick this one because this is like one of my favorites."
Like I really like this pay-per-view. It's just fun. Like the whole gimmick behind it is, Buried Alive. I just thought it was so cool.
Yeah. Yeah.
It is really cool. Well, it was exciting when we were like, when me and Mr. G were young men. I was like, oh, someone's going to get buried alive. Yeah.
What do you mean? I still do that.
Yeah. What do you mean?
Someone's getting buried alive. Yeah.
Brilliant. So we are watching it in about 25 minutes time, for those of you that are watching in the future. And yeah, we're just gonna chill out and chat to you dudes at the start. That's how we roll, baby.
Yes, we try to anyway. It's awesome when we have a big group of people come in and we can talk wrestling or whatever anybody wants to talk about. So is this in your house, buried alive, or both? It's in your house, buried alive.
Mm-hmm. Which is number... I can't remember what number it is. It was October the 20th, 1996.
Yes.
It is available on the network. Maven, I'm sure, will give you fantastic instructions on how to find it.
Yes. Here in a couple minutes, Maven will tell you how to get to the WWE In Your House Buried Alive show.
Yeah, because that's what I'm good for, giving instructions.
She's good at that, so...
Yeah.
Observing Stuff got it set up on his Xbox. That's freaking cool.
Yeah, that is pretty cool.
Pretty cool.
Hello, Jake. How you doing? Hakeem. Hello.
Hello.
Great to have everybody here. It's awesome. Got quite a crowd here.
Absolutely, man. And if you guys know that I'm a big fan of the Wrestle Story, and if you guys could subscribe to this channel, help them grow a little bit, because they do wonderful stuff, that'd be freaking awesome, man.
We try.
Yeah.
You are great.
No. I don't know if our show last night, I don't know how great it was.
No, it was quite great because you missed it. Mr. G had been, he had a couple drinks, and it was
alcoholic?
Yes, it was a fun time.
Mr. G, I didn't think you drank.
Mr. G is echoing. Is Maven echoing?
Well,
oh, let us know, man.
Who knows? But yeah, he had a couple drinks yesterday before we did the stream, and it was quite funny. So.
Wow, Mr. G. I thought you'd stop drinking.
I'll drink every now and then. I don't drink a lot.
What was it? Whiskey?
It was I don't know what was it? Raspberry.
Something.
It was Coke and raspberry something. Mrs. Gleen made it for me.
Oh, Mrs. G's getting you drunk. Even better. Fabulous. James End is ready for the Rumble. Are you guys ready for the Rumble?
Yeah.
Yes. I mean, I'm kind of excited.
Sort of. I don't know.
I'm kind of excited for it because I legitimately, like, I kind of have no clue who's winning either Rumble. Like, you know how some years we have this, like, it's so obvious that this person is winning? I feel like this year isn't like that because they really haven't built much up going into it. So, I'm not 100% sure. I'm at least not 100% sure on who's winning the Women's Rumble. I feel like Goldberg might win the men's, but because I legitimately don't know like who else. Like,
yeah, I suspect Goldberg, but here's the thing that put me off. I was talking to Dan from Pro Wrestling Eve the other day about it, and they're building up a lot of people for Roman. At the minute, they've got a thing with Shinsuke, they've got a thing with Kevin Owens, they've got a thing with Daniel Bryan already built there.
Yeah.
And to me, that screams Elimination Chamber.
Yeah. I could see that.
Which means
the thing is what, you know, I don't understand. We're doing all this building for Roman, and I just feel that people are getting tired of seeing the same thing every Friday. You know what you know what to expect. At the beginning of the show, it's the same. It's basically the same promo every Friday.
No, you don't even need to watch the first 30 minutes of SmackDown.
Yeah, it's because they're investing too much time in it. That's the issue for me. I think the story's fine. I just think they're investing too much time into it, and it's dragging because of that for me. And once you notice that, it gets really annoying.
Yeah, well, and that's just it. I mean, that's the one thing with me, and I've said I liked what they're doing with the storyline. I've liked where the storyline's been going. It's just now it's kind of getting monotonous with the same thing over and over again.
No, I can see why you'd feel that, absolutely. And I've seen you talk about it several times in your wonderful wrestling show that you do. Yeah, cool. Observing Stuff thinks Keith Lee, Shinsuke, or Braun is winning. It is. I mean, any of them could win it, and that's the thing, isn't it? It feels like a real. It could be anyone's Rumble. And I don't know if that's a good thing, because it also feels like it's WWE going, we don't have a freaking clue who's winning the Rumble.
I agree with that, but at the same time, like I said, I feel like every year we have a solid idea of who's winning. Like with the whole Drew thing, like last year, it was so obvious before the Rumble even happened that it was going to be Drew. So I feel like it's a good thing and a bad thing that we're all kind of sitting here going, I don't know.
Yeah, I'm trying to take it as a good thing. I'm trying to take it as a good thing because I don't want WWE to be predictable, I guess. But we'll just have to see how it goes. I really don't know. It could be John Cena that wins, you know?
Well, you wouldn't be able to see him anyway, so...
I am excited to watch.
I mean,
sorry, go on.
I think there's a lot of options there. I think that the problem is for as unpredictable as they're trying to be, it's probably going to be pretty predictable on who the winner is going to be.
Probably once we get through, like, once people start coming out and we start seeing who is, actually, because I feel like we don't have many people announced for the Rumble. I feel like the women's has announced a whole bunch because they don't have a choice. Because they don't have very many people, like, to put in it that are actually currently on the roster. So they have to pretty much put everybody who's there right now in it and tell everybody. But for the
They
men's,
declare.
I feel like that is so stupid. I'm declaring myself for the Royal Rumble. No, shut up.
Yeah, but Ricochet has to go for a match for it, but no one else does. It's
Yeah.
just Ricochet. What? Wait, I mean, in that easy storytelling.
It's
Well, Ricochet will declare anyway, so it doesn't make any difference.
You know, Randy Orton versus Tony Nese. The winner's going to be get into the Rumble. That's fine. Give us some different freaking stuff, you know.
Yeah, not just. Oh, by the way, I'm declaring for the Royal Rumble.
I declare.
Yeah.
If you get paid a certain amount of money, you can actually declare.
I declared yesterday. So
yeah, well, exactly. So there we go. So you're part of the Rumble.
That's
Rock
right.
and roll. Daniel Bryan and Bianca Belair, who are the Vegas odd makers, choosing. So that's really interesting because I definitely don't see Bianca Belair winning.
I could see her winning. I think her odds of winning are probably better than Daniel Bryan's odds of winning.
But see,
Right.
I've heard a lot of people say that they think that Daniel Bryan is being set up to win the Rumble. And I feel like that is almost true because they've mentioned so much that Bryan has never won a Royal Rumble in his career. And I feel like they've gone out of their way to mention it. And I feel like they even showed it, or they had some sort of graphic or something where they did something with it. I swear. I'm not crazy. I think they did. Just
probably.
acknowledging that Bryan has been in a Royal Rumble several times, but he's never actually won the thing. So I feel like there's a chance that like they could be building him up to win.
They
Because
could
they're
do.
pushing it out there so much.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, there's that. But then the thing with Bianca is I don't see her facing Sasha at Mania because I don't think they'd invest enough time to do the face versus face feud that would end up being.
I agree. I don't see Bianca winning either, but I think that of those two that were the favorites, I would say that I could see her winning before Daniel Bryan.
Well, yeah.
It's interesting. I don't think either one of them are going to win just because I don't see. I think Bianca is better off waiting. I don't know that her and Sasha is going to be a huge, like, me personally, that's not one that I would look forward to. At least not right now.
It could be, but to do that, you've got to invest the sort of Hulk Hogan Ultimate Warrior time into it, and they're not going to do that.
No.
Because they've got Roman Reigns and Drew McIntyre to do that for, so, you know what I mean? In my opinion, anyway.
I agree, which is why, I sit here and I go, okay, I don't necessarily want to see Sasha versus Bianca at this point in time.
We got loads of people in chat, man. Juggernaut, Jared, Janelle, Observing Stuff, Eve, Riot, Girls of Wrestling, Hull, yeah, Crazy Futuristic, as well as Snazzy Futuristic. James Eddington, hello, my dude. Becky Lynch's #1 fan. You don't know Jack. James End, Crazy Jake, Hakeem. Man, this is awesome.
Yes. Thanks,
Colin's
everybody.
in as well. I've not seen Colin for a while.
Thanks for stopping in.
Yeah, man. Colin was the guy that got me into Choco Pro, actually.
Yep.
Yeah.
Has Dom taken over the Gimme a Hole Yeah account? Because we've got Gimme a Hole Yeah saying the Fiend will win the men's and Alexa will win the women's.
I'll give you one guess who's took over the Gimme a Hole Yeah account. Yes, it is bloody Dom. Making me look like a fool by saying this person's winning. Yeah.
You'll have to go back through and clean that up later and just, guys, I didn't say that. That wasn't me.
Message. Can I do the message retracted thing?
This was the other guy
yes,
that
I
was
can.
here.
Yes. Goal, Scott.
Oh, man.
Of course,
There was a really.
The thing is,
Sorry.
anybody that's watched your show is going, that's not Ann.
There was a wonderful game of Nipples Go was playing on One Raw, Mr. G. And Dom was doing it, and Maven was in the chat. And Maven got it right, as well as someone else. And I deleted both of the messages. And then I said it. And they were all complaining that they got it first. It was the nipple screw job of Give Me a Hole Yeah.
I had it on my phone. I was like, dude, I put that message in first. It's still there before your comment, but I got it there first. And I'm like,
Yeah, but I
"Dude,
deleted
have
the message.
proof?
I deleted the message.
I have
And then
proof?"
all of your complaints, I was just deleting them. I was wetting myself.
Ant's messing with the people that come into his stream.
Too right, bro. Too right. Cool. Well, we are watching. Oh God, I didn't set a timer. Of course, I didn't. We are watching it
the one thing you were in charge of. You didn't get it done.
You had one job. We are 15 minutes away from watching In Your House. Mini M, where can we watch this?
We can watch it on the WWE Network.
How much is it?
It's $9.99, I think, unless they changed it.
$9.99.
So there's one of two ways you could do this. You could do this the easy way and just go to the search box and write in your house, buried alive. Or you could do the complex way. And on my screen, we have a little tab here. It says WWE Network. And then underneath, you have, your featured, your WWE pay-per-views, Raw, SmackDown, NXT, In-Ring, Originals, and Watch Now. I don't remember which one you click on.
It would be WWE pay-per-view, I think, maybe.
That's what I was thinking, but I wasn't sure if it was that one or In-Ring. Whatever.
This isn't as smooth as you normally are. You normally like, I tell you exactly where to find it.
Well, you see, I didn't actually pull this up beforehand. It was Mr. G, and so I just kind of... I haven't really been on the network in a hot minute.
She's winging it.
And Mr. G did the easy way. He just went to the little search thing and just typed in the show. And...
Hello? Why are the pay-per-views not loading? Where they
You broke it!
I didn't do anything!
That's it.
Okay, anyways, you go to the pay-per-views. Under the thing, there's a tab, I'm pretty sure, that you can, click the name of the pay-per-view, search for In Your House, or search by year. I don't know what year this pay-per-view is.
1996.
There you go. You can search for pay-per-views under 1996, and you will find the In Your House Buried Alive pay-per-view on there. Or you can search by In Your House and find In Your House Buried Alive through that either. So, there you go. I kind of gave an explanation. I also kind of did it because my screen didn't want to load, so I wasn't able to give you, the full experience.
Yeah, going through the WWE pay-per-view did not work for us.
Oh, mate, the network is just a real hassle to navigate, but we are watching Buried Alive. There'll be an advert at the start of the show, so play the show and then stop it and then start again at 000, and we'll be starting in about 12 minutes, something like that.
Yep.
I hope so. I hope you're on top of that because you said you had the clock.
Yeah, I've got the clock.
Because I don't have a clock here. I do somewhere.
It's all good. Don't worry. I've got it. I can see when the stream started, so it's all good.
Maven's moved our.
I moved it so we could see it because I had to move it for the screens. Sorry. Whatever. Yeah. Who from NXT or NXT UK will make an appearance in the Rumble? That's a good question. I'm gonna kind of expand on that and just say, kind of in general, of any legends or, returning superstars or NXT superstars or whatever. Who do we see, coming back at the Rumble or showing up in the Rumble?
That's a really good question.
Rhea Ripley is a solid, she's showing up.
Yeah, I could definitely see Rhea Ripley. The NXT UK one, I don't think we'll get anyone who's in NXT UK at the minute because of a global pandemic. But the NXT, Adam Cole, maybe. That'd be a nice one. He is always fun in a Rumble because they can pipe in that Adam Cole baby chant with the crowd. Mm-hmm. God, that'd be real annoying.
Damian Priest.
Yeah, Damian Priest, probably. Really good shout there, Maven. Absolutely. And he could have a really good showing in it, which could be part of his main roster sort of exposure, if you like. The other one, Pete Dunne, makes a lot of sense because to have that UK sort of contingent, Pete Dunne would make sense. And for the same reason, Tony Storm as well. They're not in NXT UK anymore, but still related to it. But I can't see them flying out anyone for the Rumble, no.
I would say Tony Storm. I think they're gonna use not a lot of, but I think they're gonna use several women from NXT because I feel like they don't have a choice. So I would say Tony is probably one. I would say probably Ember.
Okay.
Ember is probably gonna be in there. I don't even know who else is on. Shotzi, maybe.
Maybe, yeah. Yeah, good shout.
I would say EO, but I mean, I don't know that, you know, they're really pushing for her to, you know.
Would you have the champion come into the Rumble?
I mean,
Would that
I
make
don't
any
know.
sense?
That's the other thing, is she is the champion.
What legend is going to be in the Rumble?
Oh, Ric bloody Flair. They keep bringing him back to TV all the time. I don't know, but I mean, he's going to get involved in the Women's Rumble, isn't he? He might cost Charlotte. That might be how they get out of Charlotte not winning it.
That's possible, and that might be the complete end of any relationship that they have.
Okay, but like, wait. The thing I have to say about that is they kind of like took 2 steps forward and then like 17 steps backwards on Monday or whatever, because they were doing this whole thing where she's like, Dad, I don't like you, blah, 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 blah. And then they did this thing where she was like, yeah, but we're family and I forgive you. And I was like, you've ruined it. You've literally ruined the entire thing. Like, by doing that. Like, if you had just not done that, that would have been great. But you screwed up, and you did do that.
Your voice was just as annoying as the story right then, Maven, especially with headphones on. Mr. G, who have you got as a legend returning, my dude?
Wait, let me guess. Hulk Hogan.
No.
Bum, 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 bum. Hulk Hogan.
I don't think that, like, those guys are too old. Like, way too old.
Oh, but Hulk Hogan doesn't believe that, though. He doesn't think he's too old.
Well, he's probably in better shape than Ric Flair, and Ric Flair's been out at the ring. And like, so
yeah.
I don't know. Would it be possible? Could this be where Cena comes in?
Maybe.
Do. I don't know, man. I don't know. It depends if he's in, he's got to win it, hasn't he?
Yeah.
Well, they're trying. I've heard that at Mania, because they're doing this whole 2-night thing again. They're setting up 2 big matches for each of those shows. So they'll have 4 big matches in total. And that they're going to have to pull in, like, a Cena or a Goldberg or something. So I don't know. Cena's going to be set up for something. It's just a matter of what.
Yeah. Interesting. The Dom's been trying to get me to plug his show later on at 2:00 in the morning. So in 2.5 hours time, he's doing another episode to Brody Lee. So please do head over to our channel and check that out at 2:00 in the morning. And now you can shut up, Dom. And also,
Dom, you didn't want to come in and join us here?
I know, and yeah, he sabotages the stream.
I know.
He's also put a really silly comment in that says, we have a playlist of tunes that everyone can add to. So Wrestle Story, please add your favorite music to the Spotify playlist. I'm going to say no to that because I know that Maven's a fan of Backstreet Boys, dude. And I don't want Backstreet Boys on our bloody playlist.
I don't listen to Backstreet Boys. Okay, not on the regular. I don't listen to Backstreet Boys on the regular, okay?
On the reg.
I listen to them sometimes. Like, I have this, like, huge playlist that has, like, 1,000 songs in it or something like that. And
is there some Backstreet Boys in there?
There is, maybe like 1 or 2 songs, and it's on shuffle, you know? But I listen to better music than that.
So Dom says he's busy. He's so busy, he's typing in our chat.
He's having a good time. No, he has got a lot of work to do. Oh, look, it's Emma as well, Dom's girlfriend. This is like a couples thing now. They've both joined your chat. That's awesome. I see Kane making an appearance in the Rumble. That's interesting.
We bring everybody out into our chat.
Nah, Kane shouldn't show up. I've lost a lot of respect for that dude.
Kane shouldn't show up.
Is that a political thing?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, it is.
And moving on, we are exactly 6 minutes away from watching Buried Alive. Maven, where can people find it?
On the network.
Don't try going through the WWE pay-per-view button because...
I just advise you search it. Punch in your house, Buried Alive. Okay, don't punch because... Don't, like, literally punch your screen or anything. That'd be like... Because then you can't watch us or the show. So, like, type in... That's better phrasing. Type in your house Buried Alive, and it should pop up.
There we go. And you can watch it with us. We can all hang out and watch a pay-per-view, which has actual fans there, guys.
Yes.
I know, it's so weird. It's so weird going back and watching stuff that has, like, as
Fans?
Yeah.
Well,
And
it's,
reaction.
it's hard to believe it's been about 10 months since like there have been major sporting events or just any type of event that's had like more than a couple thousand people at it.
Yeah, I agree, man. I agree. It is very weird, man. Yeah, interesting. Cool. Rock and roll. So, yeah, we're about, how many minutes away are we now? We are 5 minutes away.
5.
Cool. Rock and roll.
We're a time away. At some time we will start this pay-per-view. What time? I don't know.
When we hit the play button, that's when we start.
And look, like Eve's in a lot of our audience are in a good spot because they don't have to have both of us open at the same time watching us argue with each other across 2 separate podcasts. So we come together and we party at this point. And also, a really good reason to subscribe to my channel is because I've got a special guest on for the Royal Rumble. In fact, I've got 2 special guests. We're doing the Royal Rumble watch-along. Do you know who those guys are?
Yep, I do. It's Rey Mysterio and Dominic Mysterio.
Look, I want someone with more personality than bloody Dominic Mysterio, and both of you achieved that. Congratulations. Woo! Yeah, high five. The Wrestle Story are joining us, so we're going to do reactions to this bizarre event. We're going to watch the 5-minute Goldberg and Drew McIntyre match together. Woo!
Is it going to be 5 minutes?
Probably not even that, but that's fine.
Because I figure, Goldberg will be unconscious when he walks out there, and then they'll just end it quickly.
Probably, maybe they could have a hologram of Bill Goldberg in the ring.
See, that'd be cool.
Oh, Mr. G, don't say that'd be cool because probably you should never say things that like you don't want to wish into existence, and that's one of them things, dude.
But have they done it?
No.
Have they had somebody wrestle a hologram?
No, but now that you,
I mean, they've wrestled God.
But now that you've put it out into existence, WWE, they tend to take our ideas.
Well, if it gets put out there, then I'm going after somebody. If somebody wrestles a hologram on WWE, I'm going after them for lots of money.
You want that moolah, man. You want that moolah.
Yeah.
I don't blame you, dude. I don't blame you. Cool. No, Rumble. So yeah, come and join us. We're watching the Royal Rumble with the awesome Wrestle Story. So that's going to be fun, and we thought we'd reveal that tonight. I can't remember if I've revealed it before, but hey ho. Are you guys doing a predictions video for the Rumble, and what night will that be on?
We will do it the Friday, the SmackDown before
it'll be Friday. Yeah, Friday.
Yeah, this next Friday. I don't know. The weeks just all run together for me. Like the days run together for me. So it's like
the day that we have SmackDown, that'll be the day that we do.
Yeah.
The predictions.
Yeah.
That'll be Friday.
Yeah.
Cool, rock and roll. Yeah, but I mean, you're right. The last 10 months have like blurred into one mess of sort of nothingness.
Yeah. Well, it's that way for me all the time anyway. Between my job and the kids and doing this, so it just all runs together. So it's.
Jackie's right in timestamps. James says Aleister Black could return in the Rumble. Has he left? I mean that's.
There was some report the other day that I couldn't read because I am not a special member to Fightful or whatever because I don't have Select. But there was a report that was put out. I have no idea what it said, but I know that there was a report on an update on his status with the company. Again, I don't have any information on that.
Well, let's make something up.
Well, thanks for sharing. The actual information is that he's dyed his hair. That's the information.
I don't see him coming back.
I think he will.
If he does, he will be on main event within 2 weeks. I guarantee it.
Oh yeah, I have no doubt he'll be on main event in 2 weeks. But it's a bit like saying, and this is sort of my point with Aleister Black. It's a bit like saying Naomi will be returning at the Rumble. Well, she will because they need to have spots, and she hasn't been on TV for months. But it's not. Is it a return? Is it a return? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. So.
Rock roll. Well, we are about 30 seconds away. So is everyone ready? Give us 2 thumbs up in chat if you are ready to rock, and then we will party. Who wants to give us a countdown?
Mr. G.
Mr. G countdown.
So we doing 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Yeah, we.
Yeah, but I think you should do it like Dom though.
Oh no! Don't do it like Dom. No, don't. We did one the other day, right? And what was he doing? What was we watching? Oh, we was watching a bloody Natalia YouTube videos. And he went, right, we're gonna count down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, play. And I was like, dude, your hands are in the air right now. And I know that you haven't pressed play at the same time as everyone else. So please don't do it like Dom, Mr. G. Just do it the sensible way that makes sense for everyone, and we can all enjoy the show together and not be 50 million seconds out.
All right, we'll do a 10 countdown. That'll be different from Dom.
Oh, man.
He knows I love him.
That's funny. Oh.
Cool.
For some reason, that just doesn't shock me, though, with Dom.
No, it doesn't. He just gets so into things and like showing that he can count down from 5 is like a massive achievement. He's like a 5-year-old child.
Guys. 5,
like, I've learned how to count backwards. Congratulations! Actually, press play, you silly fool. I do love it, beasts.
All right, are we ready? Here we go. Starting at 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Push play.
That was masterfully done. And this is where you say, "Oh no, we've got the advert."
No, actually, we don't. We got that before, and I played it already. All right, we've got this cross thing. And
Man, these are when video packages were like
cool?
unique. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, cool is the word. It wasn't just footage from previous shows. It actually had a style to it, you know? We're seeing the sort of blue filters, the red filters for Mankind, as well as negative shots.
They made it cool.
Yeah.
Unique, you know?
Yeah, definitely.
Back when things were cool.
Ooh, it's dirty.
Yeah, and they've also put the matches in with like general shots of them digging or general shots of mud and all that sort of stuff.
Yeah.
It's really cool.
Observing Stuff says he's 2 seconds ahead. Don't be spoiling anything, okay?
Observing Stuff is always ahead in my bloody chat, and he's always like, "Whoa, look, it's Sting!"
And you're like, what?
Glacier.
Banned!
Sting?
It's all good.
Oh, it's PlayStation.
PlayStation presents. Oh, nice, man. It's that Dracula music. I don't know the name.
Our thumbnail looks really similar to that Tombstone.
No, our thumbnail was better.
Okay, well.
Yeah, shout out to Mr. G's thumbnail that freaking rocked.
I worked hard on that thumbnail.
You did. Market Square Arena. The videos were done by David Zahid. He'd make them like film trailers. Yeah, Jack, man. That's really interesting. Thank you, man. CM Punk returns, says Observing Stuff.
There's been a lot of speculation. Because they're doing this backstage thing. They're bringing back the WWE backstage talk show or whatever for Royal Rumble weekend. And he's not on it. And people are like, why is he not on it?
Was JR like lost there? Like he was like looking for a mic or something?
Yeah, Jerry was just keeping it.
Like Vince McMahon had a mic and Lawler had a mic and JR's like.
Well, I reckon Observing Stuff was saying CM Punk returns for this pay-per-view, which I don't see happening.
No, I don't see him coming back.
Well, no,
for this
definitely not for this pay-per-view, but there's a lot of speculation for the Rumble.
Yeah, there we go.
I don't think it's happening, but people can speculate.
No spoilers, Observing Stuff for this pay-per-view. It's only 20 odd years old. Math not very good. 25 years old. These people aren't social distancing. No, man, and they're not wearing masks either.
They're not.
Whoever this woman is looks really excited to be out here.
And then JR goes, "Is my mic working now or not?"
Yeah, man. I can't remember who the woman is. I'm sure I'll have looked it up. He had several entourages at this point.
Isn't that
who?
I need to get a better look at her.
You're probably gonna be wrong.
Probably.
I think it's just a model at this point.
Yeah, it's not anybody spectacular. Or anybody.
Well, she is spectacular. Just saying, mate.
Well, I mean, there's
Wow.
It's not anybody spectacular. It's...
Wow. Maven just completely puts this lady down, who she has no idea who she is.
But that's what I'm saying, though. Nobody has a clue who she is. It's not
She's
like...
just a nobody.
Yeah, I mean, it's not like Sable or something, you know? Like, it's just a nobody.
But she's stunning in herself. And speaking of stunning Steve Austin's on the screen, baby.
Hey, what a transition right there. That was just awesome.
Bang. Thank you. If Punk is back, you owe me on. Austin's promos, man. Like, this time, the sort of King of the Ring era, just, like, so engaging, you know?
Yeah. Well, again, he's one of the better ones at being able to cut a promo.
As Evan stuff says, you guys see Gilbert on Monday, best wrestler alive.
You bet your bottom dollar I saw Gilbert on Monday.
Yes, I saw it.
Why is Stonecold yelling from sweating? Or cold sweating from yelling. Not yelling from sweating. That's how I was reading yesterday.
Yeah, yesterday. Okay, so funny story. You weren't in there. But we had Mr. G was reading the notes, right? And there was a line about Kevin Owens got his grandfather's initials tattooed on his knuckles, and Mr. G read it as Kevin Owens had his grandfather's knuckles tattooed. And I was like, what? And he was like,
there's nothing wrong with that.
What did I just say? Like, that's not even remotely right. Like, yeah, because, jeez. It was a great time.
I really like that promo, actually. Did you see the two in the crowd as Stone Cold walked by? The young lass dressed up as Shawn Michaels and a dad dressed up as Undertaker.
Yeah.
Next Halloween, dudes, can we get you two dressed up as Undertaker and Shawn Michaels?
Oh, yeah, sure.
Sure. I'll be Shawn Michaels.
I'm still, to be honest, dudes, I'm still waiting for a Miz and Morrison video.
Well, you can just keep waiting. It'll probably be...
We wanted to do it properly, and, you know, with the whole COVID thing, it's kind of messed things up.
Any excuse, Mr. G. You've had more time at home than ever.
We were actually going to go out, like, you know, in public and do it because we got, like, some, kind of like their video.
All right, yeah.
We were going to do it like that, but, like, the places we have around here that have all that stuff, there's, like, a lot of people around in those areas, so...
It's from 2 years ago, guys. No excuse. COVID is not an excuse for everything, as it will be for the next few years. So your main event tonight, Stone Cold Steve Austin versus Hunter Hearst Helmsley?
Yes.
No, it's not. It's the first bloody match. Isn't that weird?
Isn't it crazy?
Isn't that weird? Isn't it mad?
And they're still trying to fix JR's headset and microphone. That's hilarious.
Yeah, this was some weird
Jericho
story.
doing the headset stuff?
This was some really weird story that they were trying to get in about JR. It was Jerry messing about with his headset or something like that. Just weird. It's weird.
It's like, what's the point?
Yeah. I don't really get it.
Yeah, who knows?
Yeah. Like, why do you need to have that story? And it's a story because they keep going to camera shots of him, and they wouldn't have gone to a camera shot of on fixing his mic. But like, I think Stone Cold and Triple H could probably do without the sort of distraction of commentary.
Yeah,
you know,
they didn't need the sideshow going off while they were wrestling.
Man, absolutely not.
I can't work in these conditions. Yeah. Okay then.
Jack says, "What is happening with that? You just plug them in."
Easy, man. We've got 9 people hanging out with us, watching Buried Alive. Thank you so much for joining us. Please subscribe to the channel and like the video. It really helps us out and helps people watch it in the future.
And for those of you that are in here, go subscribe to Give Me a Whole Yeah, because they do an outstanding job. And Dom is going to be doing a show here in just a little bit.
Yes, it is in 2 hours. My camera's knackering up. Bear with me, guys.
I believe he's doing a tribute to
Brody Lee.
right? Is it Brody Lee and Moxley?
It is the Double or Nothing, was it?
Yes.
I think so.
Yeah, sorry, you can't see me at the minute. Just deleting myself.
He just became John Cena.
Absolutely.
We're just now deleting something.
What? We're
No
deleting
problem.
everything. So.
See, it's deleting.
We're wiping out this entire stream that we're doing right now. It's just being deleted.
That was a nice slap.
Dom shows 2 a.m. Monday. What? 2 a.m. Monday? I thought it was later tonight.
Oh no, it is No, it is tonight. It is tonight. No, he's changed it a few times. I hope he's changed it on the thing. Don't come in here and tell me to.
Now watch, we're all giving out false
No, I'm
information.
giving. Yeah, everybody's gonna go to your channel and go. These guys suck. They don't show up.
We don't. No, we don't. There
Oh man.
we go. That's better. Sorry about that. Hunter with a headlock on Austin.
Oh, grabbing the hair.
Yeah, when Triple H had hair. Hunter was great, man. I feel like his push would have come much sooner if it wasn't for the Madison Square Garden click thing.
If he had married Stephanie McMahon sooner, he would have got a push a lot sooner.
Absolutely.
I'm
back when you could put a middle finger up on TV. Absolutely.
I miss Vince McMahon as an announcer.
Not me.
What? What? Are you serious?
Everybody does, don't they?
No.
What?
No.
Why not?
I don't miss Jerry Lawler either.
Oh, look at that massive suplex. 1, 2, 3. Oh no.
Oh man.
He counts to 3 and then goes oh no afterwards. It's really bizarre.
It's just the voice.
No.
It's not necessarily what he's saying.
it's just the voice, you know? Okay then.
Not the important part, what he's saying.
Oh man.
Triple H before he found steroids, yes. What is happening with that? You just plug them in. It's weird. He called that obvious man a hair. Lol.
Oh man. That's
Futuristic has returned. Welcome back, my dude. JR is making me think my headset is messing up. Lol.
Oh man.
And Futuristic Challenge, Oldberg's Dom shows 2 a.m. on Monday. Is that what time? It's 2 a.m. tonight, or it should be.
Ooh,
So it's 2 a.m. Tuesday.
What?
What?
Yeah, it's 2 a.m. It's in 2 hours time.
Time,
Okay.
people, it's a time.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's tonight.
And it'd be
Or
late.
tomorrow.
Yeah, it's tonight.
Depends on where you're
It's
at.
in 2 hours time.
It's tonight for us.
Tonight for us.
We're not British.
And it will be late because it's Dom. I guess my returns doesn't matter, and I'm boring. I'm retiring. Why? No, you're not boring. You're not boring.
Don't retire.
Austin
Futuristic. It's not worth it.
Absolutely not.
You're
Austin just bellowing spots. Yeah, man.
you're still young, Futuristic. Don't retire yet.
What do you think of Austin at this point? Because obviously this is prior the sort of neck break.
Oh,
Mr. G.
what?
Nothing. Just the way you started that. Well, it's go ahead. Continue.
The thing is I think that he's always been good.
I think he was great at this point. I think sort of after the net break we saw him have to develop more character work into his matches, but actually the matches were pretty safe, to be perfectly honest. It was very brawly, but he sort of used that to change his style a bit. But in this we see a lot more wrestling from Austin than that sort of post-injury Austin.
But to go along with that, I think that's why he's so good, is because, with someone that can do that and then use the character themselves, not necessarily which is why I've said, I've talked about Hogan. He's like my favorite, but and he's a terrible wrestler. But I feel that because of his character, that's why he got over.
Absolutely, man. I can understand that completely. And I always say that there's like 3 different things. It's like character, story, and wrestling technique that we look for as fans. And when they all meet together, you get sort of, Undertaker and Michaels, or Omega and Omega Okada.
Yep. Yep.
When you get a perfect blend of all them 3.
There's not many that can do all 3.
No, absolutely not. Absolutely not. And people put bigger weights on stuff as well. So you look at someone like The Fiend, who matches out great, but he's got a wonderful character. Yeah. And if you're into that character, then perfect, Story depends on if you're into it or not, if you believe it's too far-fetched or not.
Well, it's kind of like, anything you might watch on TV or anything like that, just a regular show. Is is it something you like, or is it something, if you sit down and watch it, and there may be tons of people that like it, but you don't, so you just go, that wasn't good.
Observing Stuff says they never do the backdrop anymore. You're right. The atomic drop as well seems to be something that's missing in wrestling a lot. All sorts of quite routine in this era.
Well, it seems like there's more high-flying stuff, now.
Nowadays. Oh, yeah, definitely.
Well, I think that's why, like in AEW, like with the tag team division and stuff, why I find that so interesting, because you have so many different, like, wrestling styles involved in that. You know what I mean? Like, there's always that one match that stands out in my mind for, like, looking out for different wrestling styles in AEW, and it's that 4-way tag team match with the Young Bucks, FTR, Butcher and Blade, and Lucha Brothers, was it?
Luchas, probably, yeah.
Because, I mean, you have, like, 4 completely different styles of wrestling, and they ended up melding them together so well that it was like a really fun match, And something, they did stuff that you don't normally see all the time.
Yeah, man.
Observer says, I always wonder, why do they wrap their wrists? How does it prevent injury without wrapping the whole hand? Well, because you got that joint there, and so it won't necessarily prevent injury, but it adds support to the injury, or to the joint area. So it's more about adding support to the joint area and where the flexibility is in the wrist than anything.
And obviously in wrestling it shouldn't, because it should be actually punching people. Yeah. But it gives a sense of that believability. Yeah. And actually, when you look at someone like Austin, whose attire is super plain, it sort of finishes off that a little bit as well. So
yeah, definitely.
And another big reason for it, of course, as well, is to put a blade in it.
Yes.
Oh, who is it?
Yeah, Jake agreed.
It is.
It's Kurt Hennig.
It's Mr. Perfect.
Woo!
Wrong guy.
Oh yeah. Was this his return? One of his returns from WCW, and it ended up in the Survivor Series match or something like that?
Yeah, I think so. He looks like he's in shape.
Yeah, man. It's weird. I never feel like they use Curtis Axel enough.
Is he even with the company anymore?
No, he's gone now. But obviously he was Mr. Perfect's son, wasn't he?
Yeah.
And Austin's getting in Hennig's face.
Yeah, I know. They never used Curtis Axel, like, ever. Not properly.
No. And they absolutely should have done, yeah. Weird, eh?
Wow. About 5% of that drink actually hit Mr. Perfect in the face, and the rest of it went in the air, just for the effect, you know? They were like, wah!
Austin sold the drink as well. It's like what's his name? Connor always whinging about stuff like that, and it's like it's always happened, Jim. It's always happened. People have always sold for that popcorn.
She looks confused.
That's what I'm saying, though. Like when she first came out, she was like,
why am I walking back with you?
Well, obviously his best valet was China. So who's Hennig going after here? Like, because he's had a face-to-face confrontation with Stonecold, and now he's having a face-to-face with Triple H.
I want to say it's Triple H, though. Like, I feel like that's the whole point of this. Maybe. Probably not, though. But maybe.
I don't know who he wanted to go out there after.
The $1 Million Dream. Oh, I see. Did you know that CM Punk wants to be part of 2K22 and Cross is going to be in the game?
No.
Well, they better make it better than the last one, because
I haven't heard anything about video games.
If it's not better than the last one, then who cares?
Viking Size Gamer did a really good roster predictions on YouTube. That was good.
I can't see CM Punk being in there unless he signs with WWE.
Well, it's happened several times before, Mr. G. I mean, if you look at Ultimate Warrior, when he was the pre-order bonus, that was before he was announced for the Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
If you look at Sting's return, Sting's WWE run, that was announced before his in-ring. Do you know what I mean? So there has been a history of maybe not Sting actually, but Goldberg definitely was. Mm-hmm. So, and Rey Mysterio as well. So, nice. I wonder if anyone will kick out of a finisher. What in this show? That's an interesting point observing.
No, nobody.
We've got to remember this is a pay-per-view though as well, and although it was sort of a B-level pay-per-view in terms of, well, this pay-per-view was half price, and the idea was it was half. It wasn't a full 3-hour pay-per-view. It was a 2-hour pay-per-view, and sold as that for half the price.
It's over.
Well, there's the first match. You didn't kick out of the finisher there.
There you go. There you go.
Stonecold.
What? Hey, that was Hacksaw Jim Duggan.
It did look a bit like him. It's so good to see Austin like wrestling as well, like in this era.
Yeah.
He was a bad bottom.
And Vince McMahon, let's not pick up any of this verbiage.
Well, notice he has no knee braces or anything, so it's like pre-bionic man Austin.
Absolutely, man.
Vince has done 7 Vince-isms.
Oh, man.
He flat out said the F word, LOL.
Ew, disgusting.
Well,
spit. Gross.
Observing stuff, I don't know if you were in here. Dom dropped the F-bomb in our chat here, too. He said F star star star.
Jeez, he has no concept of common decency. No. Mind you, I've been pretty bad recently. It has to be. Said. Mind games. You see, I prefer mind games to this pay-per-view actually.
Yeah, that's another good one.
This is just like the series of wonderful in your houses with Undertaker and Mankind. I'm sure that's the one with the boiler room brawl in it.
Probably.
Oh no, it's not. Mind Games is the main event, and it's a really cracking main event. It's Mick Foley or Mankind versus Shawn Michaels, and it's one of the only times it ever happened, and it's bloody brilliant.
I'll be right back.
Oh, okay. Sonny was a bit angry. It's the Gun Brothers, the Guns, whatever they were calling them at this point in time. I don't even know. Smoking Guns!
Smoking Guns, there we go. Dom has a potty mouth, lol, and we all remind him of it when he does. Austin warm up to Midian. It's bizarre, isn't it? Is a stunner a version of a cutter? If so, it's the best one. The stunner actually looks painful. The RKO doesn't. Yeah, it is a version of a cutter.
Well, also, certainly. I feel like it's a matter of the person's selling it well enough, and like, I feel like that's what really will like make or break whether it looks good or not. Like, because there have been some good stunners, and there have been some questionable stunners, and there have been some good RKOs and some questionable RKOs. You know, it's really a matter of the selling of the move.
Absolutely.
What is that?
Do you remember much about Bart Gunn, Mini-M?
Yeah, he did that whole
The boxing.
yeah, real fighting in you know, stuff, and you know.
Yeah. The Brawl for All. He won the Brawl for All.
He wasn't supposed to.
No, he wasn't.
They didn't want him to, no.
That
no.
was on, was that on...
Dark Side of the Ring.
Yeah, it was
That
Dark
was
Side of the Ring.
fabulous episode. Fabulous.
Yeah, man. Absolutely brilliant episode, yeah. Check out the Texas lighting in the ring. That was real nice, man. Why can't they do stuff like that anymore?
Well, because Vince is like, that's too expensive. He's like, anything we don't have to spend money on, I would rather not.
We'll avoid it as best we can. And here we go. It's the British Bulldog.
And everybody's favorite.
Owen Hart, man.
Yep. With, I can't remember what his name is. The manager dude.
I can't tell who it is yet.
Mason.
Clark's Mason, there we go, yeah.
I don't remember what his name is.
Well, in fairness, you wasn't alive, Maven.
Okay, but like, I am a wrestling encyclopedia, and I generally remember everything, but I don't like remember his name. So.
Owen Hart with his slammy.
Ah, man.
I mean, he took that and made it into something special, didn't he, man?
Absolutely.
Sorry, I'm late. I've been napping. That's all good, Scott. I'll give you a quick time check, but I'll give you one in 30 seconds as well. We're currently 25 minutes and 30 seconds into the In Your House Buried Alive pay-per-view. If you want to chill out and watch it with us, that's absolutely cool, dude.
Dude, that was like half a sandwich that you just inhaled. What even was it?
Wow. Can't talk, mouthful.
Chicken.
Chicken?
But it's like spicy, so...
Was it real chicken?
Mrs. Gleen couldn't eat it.
Was it real chicken?
Oh.
It was one of those chicken sandwich things.
Okay, well that doesn't specify anything.
Vegan.
I said was it... That's
Vegan.
what I wanted to know, is whether it was real chicken
No,
or
it was
if it was
vegan chicken.
fake chicken.
Bonus, Mr. G. Absolute bonus on the stream here.
It was
Chicken
really
sandwich.
good. With
Nice,
smoked
nice.
provolone cheese. Well, fake smoked provolone cheese.
Sounds good, though, man. Sounds good.
The fake cheeses are the best.
Yeah, they are really
Seriously,
good.
they're like the most
they
flavorful,
have more
like-
flavor than actual cheese.
Nice. I don't believe that for a second.
No, it is.
It's
But I'm
the
from the
truth.
I'm from the UK where we have real cheese.
I didn't believe it either, and we started eating the fake stuff, and I was like, this has like way more flavor than like a regular piece of cheese.
Nice
What
one.
is fake chicken, Maven? Well, it's not real chicken. It's made with like, I don't know, pea protein or whatever.
Yeah, but it tastes like chicken.
With what? With
Pea
what?
protein.
Oh, pea protein.
Yeah. Stuff
It's
like
normally
that.
mushrooms, isn't it?
Well, it
Or
it
soya.
depends on what you get. A lot of the ones that we get are made out of like a pea protein type of thing,
Cool.
and it's pretty good.
Oh, check out that reversal from Owen Hart, man. Sorry, that was beautiful.
Yeah, it's really nice.
Backflip using the arm.
Okay, question. Why does Bart Gunn have a bandana tied around his boot?
That's Billy.
Billy, I meant Billy. Did I say Bart?
Yeah.
I meant Billy.
Because he's a
Well,
cowboy.
I'm stupid.
They both do.
Bart has one too, so either or.
That's because they can put it over their face. When they go to rob a bank, they just untie it from their ankle and then put it over their face. And
But it's so inconvenient though, having to bend down like, oh, let me just like.
yeah.
Let me just wipe this this coffee off my chin with my shoe handkerchief. Yeah. No, it makes no sense, does it? Yeah.
Fake chicken is what Jack's cats eat. I'm telling you,
Oh, is
Jack,
it?
the fake chicken's pretty good. The fake cheese is really good.
Why did that like hold that for review? Billy is a cowboy. Can I do it on here?
Why is that held for review?
I don't know. I'm trying to figure it out.
No, you probably can't do it on there.
Well, that's stupid. I could if that
Oh,
screen was
it's a
there.
prodigy, absolutely. And Bulldog's great as well. Bulldog had this sort of incredible strength and something that I feel a lot of guys, a lot of bigger guys don't have these days. Like he has a real core to him, and when he's delivering a power slam, it doesn't feel. It feels it's so controlled.
Yeah. Well, he was one of the strongest, like size wise. I would say he was probably as strong as anybody.
Oh, definitely, man.
He's just so good.
I want to wear a bandana out of my shoe now, but I don't want to get shot.
Jake says,
enough is enough, and it's time for a change.
UFC is starting, so I'll probably not be in the chat as much. I'll be paying a lot of attention to that, but have you on the background. Well, thanks, Jake. Appreciate that.
Thank you, Jake, man. Thank you, man. Mr. Crossbody?
Well, it would have been a lot better if he would have just kept his arms out instead of like putting it down to brace himself.
Oh, man.
The other thing is, obviously, this is in a time when WWE was using a much harder mat than they eventually ended up using.
Nice drop kick.
Yeah, that's. I don't care what anybody says. Someone kicking you in the chest like that's gotta hurt.
Absolutely, man. Absolutely.
Oh, into the shoe. He's done for now.
Futuristic says, let us know who wins, Jake, to the UFC. Cool. Bulldog is living up to his nasty cousin. Yeah, they are heels. What's up with JR's mic? It's just a story. It was a really weird story that's so distracting from the action in the ring.
That's an Einstein and Outlander King.
Vince would have been wetting himself at it. Absolutely wetting himself at it.
So are Bart and Billy actually like brothers?
No.
I didn't think so.
No.
Dynamite Kid.
Dynamite Kid, yeah, that was a Bulldog's cousin.
He's another one that was like, for size, was one of the strongest.
I mean, incredible. Well before his time. Had a lot of trouble in his life as well, though. But yeah, and obviously I think he ended up in a wheelchair. I don't know if he was paralyzed or not, but from a lot of headbutts.
Yeah.
Yeah. If I had muscles like that, I would walk around with my arms in the air like that. Oh, Bart's knocked off Billy.
What are you doing? Well, dude, he like accidentally ran into you.
Why are you standing halfway across the ring?
Oh.
Jackie Boy says, forgot how beautiful Sonny was. Sonny was beautiful.
The Bulldog distracted the official.
James End has ramen. Nice, man.
Ramen sounds so delicious.
I'm hungry. I've not eaten yet.
Oh, kick out at 2. So close yet so
1, 2, Ed! Ed! Shut up, Vincey.
The WWF double feature.
I love the double feature.
What was that, dude? It looked like he was getting ready to go for a leg drop. And then he like threw his legs to the side and brought his elbow down. That looked absolutely stupid.
You've never seen that done before?
No, not like
Vince
that.
seems so calm back then. He also isn't talking that much. He's talking too much.
I gotta think. There was a wrestler that always used to do that.
Yeah.
I can't remember who it was though, but he'd always throw his leg out and like make it look like it was gonna be a leg drop, and it like ended up being an elbow drop.
I can't think who you mean, but yeah, it is interesting. Sunny has been in and out of jail. Indeed, she has, man. She's had a difficult time, I think, and done some bad stuff.
It seems like a lot of old WWE superstars have kind of done that.
Yeah, I mean, I think it takes a certain personality to be a wrestler anyway, and that's the more extreme side of it, you know. Or certainly in these days, it did.
Yeah.
And once you don't get the attention as much as you once did, it's sometimes it's a cry for attention, isn't it? Observing, he's done 10 Vinceisms. He always does, man. He always does. Was this before the roll-up pin was the most devastating move? It seems to be on WWE at the minute, to be perfectly honest, the amount of roll-ups we're getting.
Yeah.
And a heel can't win, a match because they're good. There has to be some sort of distraction. Yeah. Weird. So weird. Bulldog's behind Bart. Oh, this is the finish. I remember this.
Dude has you by the
pants. Going up.
What are you...
What was that?
How did you...
What was that?
Like, I don't understand how you,
How do you not know some guy has to hold your pants?
Well, I have that problem all the time, Mr. G, to be perfectly honest.
Does Dom walk behind you holding your pants?
He does, yeah. Yeah. I'm like, come on, Dom. Come on.
Like, I mean, that was like the weirdest finish I've ever seen in my life.
Why does that lady keep making weird faces like she's in pain?
Because she is in pain.
Dynamite Kid says it was really good. I watched a lot of his older matches, but the diving headbutts are really bad for your head. Absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah, anytime you smack your head over and over and over again.
It's not good.
Legit, though, how do you not realize, dude, it's not even like he had him, like, by the belt.
Yeah.
It was literally by the pants.
Well, I want to know how...
But it didn't play into anything.
No.
Well, that's what I wonder, is how did that, like, he pulled on his pants and, like, they still kind of landed the spot. And
I assumed the idea was that instead of... I think Billy, like, misangled himself. I assumed the idea was he was supposed to go for a crossbody to Owen, and then on that, Bulldog would roll up Bart. But Bart wasn't even the legal man, so it makes no sense. He was just holding on to his backside. It was weird.
Yeah, it was weird.
The superstar line, dude.
Are they talking to each other?
I don't know, but I always thought these were, like, so cool to see. I was like, I don't know.
Like Triple H is saying, I'm going to kill you. Yeah, okay. He's not even saying anything. It's like they're talking to each other.
This phone number is no longer active, so don't try to call it.
Well, basically, I think it was just it was like a pre-recorded message that they'd do, and you'd pay to listen to it for like as long as you could, and they'd make a load of money off it. Weird, eh?
Dang, JR left. I wish it was Vince.
I'm just gonna go make a coffee, my dudes.
All right. We'll keep the chat going and stay on top of things. Look, he didn't even hear me.
Nope. Oh, it's JR. Dang.
Why did Billy just say Bart Bulldog's behind you? Why didn't Bart? He didn't see him, Jack. He was hidden behind him.
How was the slam canceled out when he still got dropped?
Yeah.
Nobody knows. Oh, snap! Cord phones. Why are they nude in the superstar line? Oh, he's promising that Bret Hart is going to be live in something, Indiana.
This is a young JR.
Uh-huh. Right or wrong, Vince? Right or wrong? Right or wrong? Oh, the mic was a work. Bret Hart is gonna bury some people?
Well, that's because it's buried alive.
did they give him the mic?
Because he's talking about bringing back Bret Hart.
Okay, great. Why doesn't Vince just go, cut his mic off, cut his mic off. Let's move on to the show.
JR's leaving!
Good catch, Vince. Okay, then. Well. Bret's gonna bury people. Is he Triple H?
Thoughts on Cardi B joining WWE?
I wouldn't be shocked if she had some like spot at like Mania or like at a Mania or something, or they like get her to do music for one of them.
Yeah, probably.
But otherwise, I don't know. It doesn't really make a whole lot of sense. Hey, it's Farouk and Ahmed Johnson. Dude, he's got a nice scar on his forehead.
Yeah.
He's got 2 nice scars in his forehead. One like right
probably
here.
bleeding.
Yeah, probably, but he's got like a nice scar. Like it's pretty deep. Ahmed Johnson was like so underused. Whoa. He's very angry. I swear to you, I'm going to, I don't know what he's saying.
He's saying a lot of nothing. What does Farouk have on his head? He looks like a doofus.
Well, this was before he was cool.
That was his, like, Farouk was trying to be a, he was trying to be a superhero.
Well, do we remember when The Rock came in?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a little something like that.
Yeah, kind of.
Mm-hmm. Hey, it's Mr. Perfect. He's
Scars
back.
from juicing. What's he doing out here?
We just saw him.
He's not out there. Oh, now he's out there.
Oh, he's getting on commentary. Is he getting on commentary?
Uh-oh, Mr. Perfect.
He was just talking to JR, so I think that,
Have you seen Johnson's promo on the Warzone game? I have not. What kind of superhero is that? It's one that like only has a partial mask. They forgot to put the mask over the face and it's just on the top of the head. They didn't have enough money to finish off the whole suit.
He's joining commentary, I told you. Why is your hair no longer in a ponytail?
I'm going to make a joke and I hope you guys get it.
Okay.
All right, futuristic.
It's Goldust. He had a cool intro. I like the whole like slow video.
Yeah, that's pretty
stuff.
cool what they do with this.
Because it was kind of, you know...
Unique?
Well,
Different?
yeah. And that's why people
I
like
love even more how like the gold just like floats around him.
Uh-huh.
So I want a match against Randy Orton, but I'm afraid he might set one off. He might.
That is funny. Look at the gold in his hair.
I know. That's what I'm saying. Goldust was one of the first trolls in wrestling. Goldust was good, I thought.
I mean, like, the whole point of it was, like, it's just different than, like, any, other gimmick they had at the time.
Is Marlena with Goldust? Yes, she is.
It's
Mark Mero. Johnny B. Bad. I liked him better when he was Johnny B. Bad.
I really like Sable's hair.
I forgot Dustin Rhodes is really old. How Have you seen him recently observing stuff? He's lost a lot of weight and put on a lot of muscle. Marlena's his wife. Yes.
He looks like Rick Rude.
And Sable used to be Mark Mero's wife.
Now she's married to Brock Lesnar.
Yeah. And Marlena is no longer... I don't think they're married anymore. Marlena is, like, married to somebody else, I think.
Yeah.
Or maybe not.
But she's not with,
She's not with
Goldust
Dustin.
anymore. No.
Hello.
How's it going?
Yo.
We were just talking...
Oh, I can't hear you.
Oh, no.
Can you hear us now?
Oh. Yeah, I can now. A little bit.
Oh.
Do we sound better now?
Yeah, I can. Very faint.
Hello?
That's weird.
Oh, no.
No, I can't hear you very well.
You want me to
What's
yell?
No, I can't hear you, but I can see you expressing.
That's weird.
Great. Hello?
Marlena with that
now.
stinking cigar.
I can hear you very
Just
faint.
read our lips.
Check out that
Hello.
them pyros, man.
Like, we can hear you perfectly.
Ooh, the cool.
You sound like you're in a
We
cave.
are.
Welcome to the Wrestle Story in our cave.
The spinny pyro is really cool.
Yeah, it's really cool, man. Mero, I really like Matt Mero.
Yeah.
At this time, he was really
I
talented.
liked him better as Johnny B. Bad.
Right. Well, yeah, in WCW. Yeah, man. A cigar, smoking a cigar at ringside.
Yes.
You wouldn't see WWE do that these
Nope.
days. Dustin Rhodes, haven't seen him on TV for a while.
He's getting in shape.
There we go. Yeah, he is. He looked real good, didn't he? You
He's lost
shared
like 30 pounds.
Amazing. He looks like Rick Rude. He did. He did look a bit like Rick Rude. Yeah, he will set me on fire and I will be toasted, man. Jesus, what's happening in chat?
People have...
Futuristic was talking about Randy Orton instead of match.
Having a match with
Having
Randy Orton.
a match with Randy Orton, but he's afraid that he's gonna light it or whatever, like set one off. A match.
Wow.
You know, it was a joke. I'm sorry.
Wow.
I'm really bad at explaining things, especially jokes.
Oh, he's back, says Jack. Jack, you're my number one, mate.
People still don't like Sable, even in 2021.
Well, yeah, because that was the feud that sort of buried him, wasn't it? His feud with Sable.
Yeah.
I love
Which is a real shame.
that Mark Mero has the gold paint all over his arm now.
He does, yeah.
So they're not wearing stuff that sticks to his face very well.
No, Dustin's probably like backstage. He's like, all right, I've got one layer of this paint on but that's not enough because that will come off in 0.2 seconds. So I have to put 5 more layers of paint over top of that. So, like, the cameras can't zoom in on me because it will literally look like I have a giant mask of paint on my face because, well, I do. Otherwise, it'll all disappear.
Mm-hmm. Would your makeup come out off if you had a match, Miniam?
If I don't set it properly.
Set it? What do you mean set it?
Well,
Is it like paint? You have to sort of let it dry?
no, you put the powder on and you set it with powder, and powder will keep it in place. And then you put setting spray on over top of it, and certain setting sprays have different stuff in them, which makes the makeup last longer and stay where it needs to be, and so it doesn't move. So.
A really sloppy arm drag there. Back in my day, Maven, we used to just use hairspray for that.
Yeah, I just take a can of hairspray and I just...
You think I'm joking?
It's the same effect.
I'm not. Yeah, absolutely. But your eyes would end up sticky. You'd be like...
And that's why things have improved, so you don't have to use a bottle of hairspray.
You no longer have to use hairspray for things like that.
Yeah.
It was never good if you did it while having a cigarette at the same time as well. You ended up like Randy Orton. Love you out there, did it? Oh yes, the 90s Goldust got heat because the 90s was homophobic. Weird how stereotypes were used as to gain heat.
Yeah.
And you can't stop noticing the glitter in the ring. No, there was a lot on his entrance.
Did he just spit on him?
That wouldn't be allowed now. COVID.
Wouldn't be allowed now. Sable looks very different there.
Yeah.
I like her hair.
It's
that's
some hair. I don't know, man.
What the?
Oh, this has been real sloppy. There was an arm drag earlier that was real sloppy as well.
Ooh.
Got some height on the backdrop though.
Those always make me nervous, especially when they don't necessarily look like they're like tucking properly and like their head is all all over the place. It's like it. Yikes,
oh.
He clumped
his head
hit
the concrete.
Yep. And that's the back of your head as well. I mean, that's the weakest part of your head. That's that's potential concussion territory. Mero was great, but he's been a bit sloppy in this match. He just flew
over the top rope, and like nowadays that happens like every 2 seconds in a match.
But it was believable as well. It was there was intention there. So, another move that we don't see a lot these days is the back body drop. I don't feel like we get them as often as we used to.
Definitely not.
I was going to say Ant's back, everyone boo, but I didn't want to be number one. No worries, Future. You are number 2 for that comment.
Hairspray is why the ozone's going, Ant.
It was my fault. Sorry. Sorry. I don't know what Wildman's finisher was. It was a top rope. Was it a senton? I think.
Jake says
on the first.
Yeah, go ahead.
Sorry, go on. No, you go, man.
First
you
fight,
go.
I got my bet correct. I think I put £1 on that fight. Okay, so how much is £1?
$1.50.
Okay.
Wow.
Not a lot. He's probably got more on another fight, and he's gonna regret
it. You start throwing out like quids and things like that, and I'm like, no clue.
£1.
James has got breaking news. Becky
Ooh, of course he has.
A picture. I saw it.
Have you?
Yeah. Because I have notifications on for when she posts.
So does James, and we all know that.
James knows it happens before it happens.
Well, exactly. James's notifications is just James letting the world know because he's glued to that screen.
A quid's a pound. So why don't you just say a pound?
You never see.
Sorry, pound and not a quid.
It's a dialect thing, I guess.
Gotcha. So different parts of Britain say different things?
I don't know where quid comes from, actually. I don't know.
Why do you always question their language?
Well, I'm just curious. It's like
why do we
call
a penny a penny?
Well, you know what?
Why do we call a nickel a nickel?
It's great.
Why do we call a dollar a dollar? Like,
but I call it nickel a nickel. I don't call it, like I don't say, well, the nickel is,
10 bob.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't a quid. I mean, you could just say, well, it's a pound. But I think it's interesting. You learn a lot here from having
and there's
the British people in
there's the paint coming off
in the chat.
And Mr. G, Maven, is just trying to learn proper English.
That's right.
As opposed to American
That's
English.
Right. See?
And how you guys spell colour, which confuses the hell out of me as a dyslexic person.
I always spell it like not the way Americans spell it.
Right.
See, I don't even know how to spell color at this point in time in my head.
No. I see it so many different ways.
But I don't ever spell it the way like Americans spell it. I spell it not. I spell it the way with the U.
Nickels used to be made of nickel. Yes, they did.
Yeah, and P's, we have the decimal system of pence, which is also shortened to P. And that's because all of our coins are made of P. That was a joke that didn't work.
Oh.
Jerry Lawler is hilarious. Jerry Lawler is racist a lot of the time in these pay-per-views. I can't really hear him very well because I'm trying to listen to the Wrestle Stories. But oh, Goldust is going to stick his tongue down everyone's mouth. And now everyone will be like, yeah, come on.
American English is weird.
Yes, it is.
Well, we do a lot of weird things here. You know, like the rest of the world uses the metric system, and like we use our own system.
And we put like letters in stuff that like you don't need to have that letter in that word or whatever. And we are just somebody decided like let's just put a letter in here that's not necessary, just to confuse everyone.
No.
So stupid.
It really is. I mean, look, as much as I disagree with using sexuality for heel heat, Goldust had a hell of a lot of heat in this time, man.
Yeah.
Oh, that was a bit messy as well. No. Yeah, I put £1 or £2 on most fights and have a 3-fight parlay with £5 on it. And one of the other fights, I have £5 on that as well. Nice, man. Well, let us know how you're doing, Jakey boy. Let us know how you're doing.
That is a woman, isn't it?
I don't think it is.
Isn't it?
Is it?
I think so.
I think it's just a woman with facial hair.
I think her hair... That's a woman.
Oscar love letters in my ice cream. Mr. G, you nearly had a metric system in 1980 thanks to Jimmy Carter, but he didn't get it passed.
Well, I wouldn't... it'd be a lot better because it wouldn't be so confusing for my kids to learn the metric system. And I've told my students, the metric system is a lot easier to use than the system we use.
No, wait, that's a woman.
That's a woman.
I don't think so.
It is.
She's beautiful, either way.
Maybe it is a woman.
No.
I think it is a man.
No.
Now that we got a close up.
He's got really big hands.
It is a man. He's got a goatee.
Yeah.
That's what everybody...
No way, that's a
Hunter
woman.
and Henny coming up?
It's a man. I think.
Never mind the match. We're trying to figure out who this person in the front row is.
In the red shirt, that's not a woman.
Sure. There we go. This is the
woman,
finisher.
if she has facial hair, I don't care. I'm just like...
I think women can look beautiful with facial hair. Facial fluff. There we go. Beautiful. I mean, he was so ahead of his time in many respects as well, Mark Mero. And I know that it become awful. I know that it become that sort of boxing gimmick, and then after the Sable thing, it was completely dropped. But he was the talent. There was a lot of botches in that match show as well.
Well, this is why I said that I thought he was better as Johnny B. Bad in WCW.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I can completely agree with that. Well, that was his prime, really.
Well, and I don't think they used him to his potential in WWE.
Agreed completely. He was in a lot of shows, but you're right. He never used his potential because it was all about Sable.
Yeah.
Everyone's asking the red shirt. Yes, it was the red shirt.
Yes.
Man.
Hey, Scary Jerry, how you doing? We are watching In Your House, Buried Alive. We are currently 58 minutes and 18 seconds into it.
Man, look at that Intercontinental Championship.
gorgeous, isn't it, man?
It's fabulous.
Mm.
Oh my gosh.
I thought JR left the arena.
Oh, here we are.
Just kidding.
Who's behind JR, Maven?
It's
Razor Ramon and
yeah.
Kevin Nash.
The fake Razor Ramon and
It's Kane.
It is Kane.
It's Kane. It's Mayor Kane.
I know it's Kane. I was just
Madly.
glossing over that, or just not mentioning it at all.
I got the gimmick. I got the gimmick.
I was thinking it was the dentist dude. What's his name? Isaac Yankem.
Isaac Yankem. No, it wasn't Isaac Yankem. It was definitely Kane.
Oh, it's Psycho Sid and Vader.
Yeah, never a fan of Sid.
He just, I mean, the only video,
The only
the
thing I
only
ever
thing that stands out in my mind is him breaking.
I thought he was good, but you know, it's his like the one video. Yeah, I was gonna say the video that I always remember is the one where he breaks his leg.
Breaking his leg when he fell off the top. Bro, I laughed so hard at that video. It's not even funny. I was dying laughing. Like, it killed me.
Yeah, it was funny watching the
He was
guy.
laughing at someone breaking the leg,
Yes,
Maven.
it
You
was hilarious.
sick lady.
Ah, man.
It was that hilarious. The entire screen started laughing with you then.
It was so funny.
Did you see that? His leg just snapped in half.
Oh, man, it was great.
Sid had one of the worst leg breaks ever. Yes.
And that championship too, man. The one that Michaels has.
The winged eagle, yeah. Beautiful. Beautiful.
The belts looked so good.
Oh, was this after he was buried at SummerSlam? I think it was. I think it was SummerSlam 96 where Shawn Michaels buried Vader. Just shouldn't have done. Vader should have so won that match. You laughed at his leg breaking. Are you sure you aren't a horror movie fan, Minnie M?
No, I really don't like horror movies, but yeah, man, that was funny, dude.
Maven, you scare me.
I was actually like quite petrified over here. It's like, oh, I saw someone's leg get broken. I'm like, whoa, crazy kid. Crazy kid Raven.
Oh, man.
Oh, there's the Shawn Michaels fan. Gobos in the lights.
The other thing is Sid's promos. His promos are hilarious, dude. Ah, man. Ay. This guy is just a total joke. It's hilarious.
Maven just loves everything that comes out of the broken man's.
She's a Sid fan.
She is. Oh, Jim, adapt or die. Absolutely, Jackie boy. Maven, you scare me. She petrifies me. I've got Psycho Sid music coming on right now, and I'm on a podcast with Minnie M. I mean, I'm bloody petrified. I'll be perfectly honest.
Jack's old girlfriend watched Sid's leg snap with him. She swore a lot.
Understandably, man. Man's legs get snapped by a like a pencil. Maven?
Oh, man.
COVID destroys the word. Maven? She's sick. She is. We've finally unleashed Maven's serious dark side here. Ted Bundy goes on his killing spree. That's so weird, Maven. That's so weird. Why are you laughing at that?
Because everything's funny at this point.
It's not. It's not funny. It's sick. Jeez Louise. Maven, we're about to get a man buried alive.
Hey, it's your guys' favorite ever.
Jim Cornette. I don't mind Jim Cornette. It's Dom that's got issues with him.
Yeah, Dom is the reason that he blocked you guys.
That's because
Maven is being a heel today, I see. Today, Maven's always the heel from what I see. She bullies Mr. G most days.
dark side of the ring. No, it's just Maven.
Bully is kind of a stretch. I don't bully people, okay?
Maven, let the Fiend... observing stuff, I think she's already let the Fiend in.
I just speak the truth. That's what I do. So, and if you don't like the truth, well, that's just too bad.
Can't handle the truth. Maven.
What?
Most of the world lives in poverty. Jesus. Maven. Oh.
Watch out, it might start dancing.
I can't even understand her now. I can't even understand her now. Welcome back, Futuristic. Hope you're doing well, mate. Shawn Michaels is just coming into the ring now. Oh, he's going to do something with Jim Cornette. Here we go. Let's watch Jim Cornette. How to sell. How to sell people.
Why are Cornette and Michaels wearing, like, the same colored suit?
I think it's colorblind because it's not the same color suit at all.
It's not, but they look very similar.
That's right. Cornette got booted out of the ring on his backside by Shawn Michaels.
Oh, man.
Oh, Observing, I'm so sorry to hear that. Maven, his pet rock died. That's not fair. His poor pet rock, and you're just laughing about
My
it.
brother had a pet rock once, too.
What?
I said my...
Is this an actual thing?
No, I said...
I heard what you said. I'm just confused by the matter. Mr. G, did pet rocks? Is this a thing in your household?
My brother had a pet rock once, too.
Yeah, he found
and
it outside.
I threw it in the backyard. So then he couldn't find it.
So what you're saying is Mr. G didn't buy any of the children Christmas presents, instead gave you rocks.
Yeah, because we had this. Well, see, the thing
Well,
is,
you know,
we had this giant patch of gravel in
when
the
you have
front.
when you have 5 kids, you gotta just go out and find what you can find.
And hey, if you're going to spend all that moned on wrestling figures, you might as well just give the kids rocks for Christmas.
Get rocks for Christmas, and I get the wrestling figures, the rest of the year. How you doing, Nathan?
Hey, man, lovely to see you, dude.
Why did he put his never mind?
Nathan, we are... Sorry,
Jack says pet rocks are a thing here.
I've never heard of it. I just have girlfriends. It's this bizarre thing. Nathan Nicholson, hey up, guys. Nathan, we are watching Buried Alive in your house. We are currently 1 hour, 6 minutes and 50 seconds into it. If you want a timestamp, if you want to hang out with us and watch it with us, you can do. We're currently watching Vader versus Psycho Sid.
Pet Dwayne Johnson.
That's pretty good.
That's very good. Well played, Jackie boy.
Tennis. Oh.
A tennis racket, yeah.
Darn.
But a stapler's a stupid weapon, Jim. Who's the announcer? Shawn Michaels.
I'm not an announcer. I just came out here to announce this match.
Except you're not announcing anything. You're being a commentator.
To be honest, that was probably Shawn winding Vince up because I knew that he rubbed him a lot. What did he hit him in the back with? That definitely hurt less. He's selling it like he got shot. Yeah. He's been on the outside forever.
It was just a break. He needed to...
Okay, somebody explain to me how Vader's not, why is this dude not in the Hall of Fame? I mean, not that it, matters, but, why is he not in the Hall of Fame?
He so should be. He's great, Vader. At this era, man, Vader was great. And then he just got jobbed out. And he was great in WCW. Well, we watched Halloween Havoc, didn't we?
Yeah.
That was great.
Yes.
Yeah.
Did we watch that together? I forget how.
I don't think that was us. I think that was you.
Oh, was it? Oh.
Yeah, I think it was you and Dom.
Sorry. Oh, right, was it?
Because didn't you guys dress up?
Oh, yes, we did. Yes, we did.
What did we watch with him?
Not Halloween Havoc.
I thought we did.
No.
We watched that WCW show, the really good one at MGM Studios, with the where he gets darted into the side of the Rey Mysterio.
Being thrown into the side of the building. Yep.
You think AJ Lee is a psycho? No, I think she's a very intelligent lady. When he returned to beat Heath Slater. Vader, yeah, man. Yeah.
Why are they yelling for Psycho Sid?
Well, he was a face in it, but I mean...
Well, that's stupid.
They changed him face and heel more than Big Show, though. It was so nice to see Becky and Rue.
Well, the thing about Sid is he was Psycho Sid. He was Sid Justice. Like,
yeah,
they just didn't change his name much.
No, Sid something or other.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a lot of weight to catch.
Well, that's a good thing he just didn't drop down off the top rope there, because he would have broke his leg.
I can't believe he didn't have the name Scissor Sid at some point. Scissor Sid would have definitely worked after stabbing Arn Anderson.
Holy moly, I forgot how long Goldust has been wrestling. He's been around for a long time.
Yeah, man. We did watch random New Japan Pro Wrestling matches. That was a really good one.
Yes, it was. We watched Nakamura and Styles.
DJ? Yeah.
Vader's not in the Hall of Fame as he never used to clean his gear.
I don't think that's the reason. But, because Andre the Giant is.
Yeah.
There we go. Why is he going for a splash when he could go for a Vader bomb?
Yeah.
Well, because the match isn't over yet. See?
Oh, he's not going for that pin. Not going for that pin. That's going to cost him, Minion.
Tisk, tisk, tisk.
Yo, why didn't he just do the Vader bomb there?
Bro! You literally could... And Jim Cornette is on the outside of the ring, like... What are you doing?
Scissors was referenced by Bischoff in Nitro 2000. Oh, God, you guys are awesome. You know what? Like, I was shocked. Like, the reason, like, they're so good to do is because you guys provide some info. You guys are the show, man.
Dude, why do you...
Finish him.
Why do you want Sid to win, dude? Like, you have to fight him.
Well, they weren't going to do the Vader rematch. Vader was quite stiff. Oh, Jimmy getting up with his... Oh, he got his gonads. Irish whip.
Okay, explain to me how, like, Cornette can complain about anything with some of the stuff he's done.
Exactly.
Oh, you ever seen him wrestle the Ninja Turtle that he wants to?
Yeah. I mean, that's just it. It's some of the stuff he's done. I don't know how he can complain about anybody's... I think he does it more to get attention than anything.
Yeah, that's what he does with his life.
See.
He's like, I criticize things. People criticize me for criticizing things. And then they come back to hear what other thing I criticizing this week. You know? Criticizing. That's the, you know.
Very clever. Did you see the Bianca Belair WWE Chronicle? I haven't. Have you?
I have not seen it,
no.
Is it good? Do you know? Let us know, man, if you've seen it. Seriously, HBK hated him for not cleaning his gear. There you go.
1, 2, 3.
And he gets in. What was that with? A sidewalk slam? Or just a...
Yeah. It was kind of...
Well, he wasn't going to do the power to Vader, was he?
No. That's a young looking Shawn Michaels there.
Definitely.
So,
Like a really young looking Shawn Michaels.
his eyes are looking in one direction.
Yeah.
And he's got the earrings.
That's a funny joke, maybe you may laugh.
Ha ha ha.
Little joke, and maybe just like completely freaking silence, right? But if I say really inappropriate, like most of the third world country suffers with dangerous water. Look at her! Look at her!
The joke just fell flat. That's the problem. It just wasn't a good joke. If I don't laugh at it, it means it wasn't funny.
Maven, I'm your number one fan, mate. Gear over a few shoots is so foul smelling. Yeah, man, I imagine. Are they going to shake hands? Yes, they are.
Wow.
Can HBK even leak?
He's got a chauffeur. He doesn't drive anywhere.
No, yeah, absolutely.
No.
11 people watching. Thank you so much, everyone.
Ooh, cars. Wrestling ring. Bret Hart. Glasses.
If you have not liked the show, like it.
Hit the
And
thumbs
if you have not subscribed, hit that subscribe button.
Hey, it's HBK.
Yeah, Hall of Fame. The early Hall of Fames.
Wow. Survivor.
Yeah, I'm sure the perfect angle was building up to something at Survivor Series.
Wow. Hall of Fame, November 16th, and Survivor Series, November 17th. It's Doc Hendricks.
That'd be a good idea, you know, to go back to have the Hall of Fame as part of Survivor Series weekend, because it feels like we get so much wrestling over WrestleMania weekend.
Yes.
Well,
I
and
agree.
especially if they go from like doing WrestleMania all in one day to 2 days, it takes up that time slot of like, you know, where they would do the Hall of Fame. And then if you have, you know, like, there will be like no NXT takeover or anything, because the 2 nights of, you know, stuff.
Well, I think when the dates have announced for next year and the year after have just one date announced so far. So
yeah,
I hope
there's just
they
one
keep
day.
the 2 nights.
I prefer, if they're gonna make it like 7 hours, split it up.
Do it over 2 nights, because especially for like the live crowd that's there. Okay, you know, speaking that we have live crowds. You look at WrestleMania 35, and like the crowd was like dead by the middle of the show, because it was.
Is that the one with Roman Reigns and Triple H headlining?
No, that was.
Because I was dead by the time that match came.
That was WrestleMania 35. That was Becky, Ronda, Charlotte.
Oh yes, of course, yeah, that was.
But they were like so dead by the end of the show that it totally like everything about that was just so messed up, because it was so late and everybody was so dead and there was like no crowd involvement like whatsoever. And especially when you're trying to build it up for like something huge, like, you know, the first ever women's WrestleMania main event, like nobody cared. Everybody was like, I just want to go to bed. Like, can we leave? You know?
No, I agree.
14 hours into the show.
Exactly.
They had for me like 2 hours of Raw, right? First of all, 2 hours of Raw, please. You can do 20 hours of WrestleMania, just 2 hours of Raw, please. 2 hours of Raw, 3-hour pay-per-views, 4-hour WrestleMania, perfect. Just get rid of all the trash, get rid of all the garbage, the filler.
Well, I don't know how they expect, like, with WrestleMania, as long as it was, I don't know how they expect people to stay in their seats that long.
No.
And stay engaged.
Well, that's what I'm saying. When you have like an 8-hour show, it's like, dudes, like,
I mean, sitting at home, you sit here and go,
Good grief.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna go take a break for a minute. You know, but people that are at the, you know, if you paid the money to go see it, then you're gonna want to stick around and like watch it.
Get your money's worth, yeah.
The urn.
Jakey boy got another bet correct. Well played, my dude. Congratulations. I assume they do Hall of Fame at WrestleMania because WWE hate competing with NFL. Yeah, but Hall of Fame ain't competing with anything because it's only like diehard fans that watch it, isn't it? I mean, I don't watch it every year. Do you know what I mean?
I don't either.
I don't ever watch it just because it's the dumbest thing
There
ever.
we go, yeah.
Well, I just catch the highlights of it on Twitter, and that's all I need.
Yeah.
Because they stand there and make a speech for like 25 minutes per person. It's like, dude, okay, I know your career, bro. I watched it. Like, I get it. Yeah, you're in the Hall of Fame. Good for you. Okay, moving on. You know?
Absolutely. Observing stuff, it says, it's the Fiend, Mankind. No. Mankind put on good matches.
Agreed, we don't need the nonsense that plays to nothing. The reason Attitude Era had ratings is because all it had was stars and everything mattered. It's unmissable TV.
Part of the reason, certainly.
I would agree with that, but again, they've got stars, like, even now, they got stars. The problem is just, as we've said before, it's just the buildup of stuff is what kills a lot of it.
Definitely.
I watched the Hall of Fame the day after, if anything big happens, like 2009 in the Brett thing. 2019 in the Brett thing, yeah.
See, but even then, I just caught clips of that on Twitter of the dude, like, because they didn't even show it on on the thing. I mean, they showed clips of, like, from somebody in the crowd that filmed it, of this dude running in, and then you had FTR beating the crap out of this dude on the way out. And that's all I needed to see.
Like I say, I'll put it on if I'm not doing it, but it's not something I engage with.
Definitely. It's very live time.
I don't watch the Hall of Fame shows. They are boring, and nobody gets slammed, says Observing. Beth Phoenix Hall of Fame speech is still going, just like Undertaker's entrance to Buried Alive.
Oh, man.
That was funny, by the way, Maven. Unlike World War II. My definition of a star is a household name. They have a lot of potential stars. Yeah, there we go. Yeah. They don't really have any stars like household names.
No, because they don't build anybody up, and that's the problem.
No.
You can't expect somebody to be a star if you do absolutely nothing with them. And it's a matter of Vince doing something with them, and he doesn't want to do something with them. I mean, it's just facts. Like, when you have guys coming out like Batista and John Cena saying, yeah, there will never be another, like, huge star, like, big name, like, Batista and John Cena, because Vince won't let it happen, I'd say there's probably an issue with that.
Well, I as someone that didn't sort of watch Batista's run, because I wasn't watching wrestling at that time, I wouldn't say Batista was a household name. I'd say that he made his name by movies, personally.
Yeah.
And he is now. But I don't think he was in WWE.
Yeah.
And yeah, still doing the entrance.
The lights.
Jack, what do you mean by that? They had WCW and the ECW. That's potential competition. Futuristic says, oh, yeah, WWE Backstage is back. How did that happen?
I don't know. You got me. I find it very funny that they, like, Renee is gone from the company, leaves. It's like, peace out, people. See you later. And then they're like, hey, by the way, we want to, like, bring your show back that we, like, fired you from, when you were still a part of the company. Like, we want to bring that back now that you're gone. And she's like, what? Okay, then. She's going to be on it.
Is she doing it?
Yeah, she's going to be on it. I don't know that it's necessarily a WWE thing. I think it's more of a Fox, like...
It is a
canceled
Fox
the
owned
show
thing, yeah.
because, and that's why CM Punk did it, was because it wasn't a WWE run thing. It was, you know, Fox. So.
I like how Vince has his reading light on there.
I'll be right back before this match gets started. I'm going to get my plate of chicken nuggets and mac and cheese.
Ooh, nice. You've got 5 minutes. It's Undertaker's entrance. Oh, no competition from Netflix, Amazon, etc. Jake. Oh, interesting. Okay, yeah, I get what you're saying.
Well, now
TV.
Now there's so many options.
A lot of smoke in that arena, man.
Yeah. Nobody can see the match, so.
And this is our main event. And Paige says futuristic. Yeah, but Paige still works with the company. You won't believe it because I don't use her.
Yeah.
Which is bizarre to me as well.
Yeah, why don't they like? They could use her as a
manager.
Kind of what they're doing with Billy Kay.
Yeah, absolutely. Especially when there was a film out about her.
Yeah. And I think a lot of it is there's no real. Man, he hit that hard.
Yeah, oh, mate, Mick Foley does, man. He bumps for a match.
The managers are just like non-existent now.
You know, I don't think Mick Foley gets enough credit for ushering in the Attitude Era, and like the Undertaker would be nothing without Mick Foley. Like this was his feud that made him, really, you know.
Hi.
Hello, Minnie Ann.
How's it going?
Pretty bad.
Mick just smacked Mankind just smacked his head off the
on the barricade.
Wow, that dirt.
Yeah.
Futuristic says, I thought Paige was upset with WWE with the Twitch thing or that one website. Yes, she is.
She is upset, but that's just she still works for him. So, and ultimately, it's like people saying about Aleister Black, what want to do this, what want to do that. Aleister Black will do whatever he's told because he's an employee of the company.
Yeah.
You know.
That dirt looks like sand. They're like slipping, like, and they've just rolled down the dirt. Wow.
Absolutely, man.
I haven't watched this in a really long time.
I mean, I'm not a massive fan of any sort of objective sort of matches. I feel they're a bit they're really difficult to get right. But this is a decent example of one that's done all right. And when I say objective matches, I mean like something on a pole or a flag match or the Mimosa Mayhem match. That was an objective match, you know. Yeah, he did hit that hard. He certainly did, observing. That rolling spot looks silly. They were cuddling in the mud.
I like the gimmick matches, Impact Wrestling. They're and I don't even know what they call the match, where they have the ropes tied above the ring, and you have to crawl across the ropes to grab the title.
Oh yeah, man. Yeah, that's bizarre, isn't it?
That takes some.
Takes
some strength.
Do they still do it?
I don't know.
Because I remember it in the Octagon ring that they had. Was it? You know. Or sorry, not Octagon. It was six-sided, wasn't it?
Talk to you later, Futuristic. Thanks for stopping in.
See you later, dude. Why did they zoom on her face? That was awkward.
Well, because she's going to be a star someday.
She's going to be a star someday. From 98 to 2002, Vince paid HBK $3 million to not go to WCW. So I wonder if he'd do something similar for Punk. Punk should just show up on AEW and then start having discussions with Vince.
But see, the thing is, I think that Punk just hates Vince, and so he would never show up on WWE again.
No. Fighting in the crowd, Undertaker. It's not something we see very often with Taker. Oh, that dive
Yeah.
over the barricade, really nice. And we've already seen him do one off the top turnbuckle onto the outside. But you know, considering Undertaker had quite a defined moveset, he's certainly during these matches, and I assume it's working with Mick, found a good way to get the most out of it all. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's the ultimate X match, Mr. G, says Jackie Boy.
Yeah. See, I think that's a cool match. I think because, like I said, it shows you the strength. Thanks, John Elite.
Hey up, John Elite. How you doing, man?
Undertaker is so pale, it's not even funny. Like, he's so pale.
He didn't get out in the sun.
Well, and the other thing that like they did different, you know, was like he has like all the purple underneath of his eyes, which makes him look even paler. So.
The makeup insight here from Minnie M.
Yeah, sorry.
Rocking as her thing.
I just notice things like that.
It's all right. That's why I watch this channel.
She sits there and like criticizes all of it.
Well,
And
when
goes,
they did the whole fiend thing.
They need to do the makeup this way because it just doesn't stick like.
Well, when
it
they
should
did
on that one,
they did the whole fiend thing with you know, the fiend being burned alive, it's like the thing was like melting right in front of us, you know, because it's on fire, and I was like, dude, can we like get a close up shot of that so like I can look at that, because that like I'd like to see that, please. And you know they didn't, but you know, just for makeup.
Everybody likes that you're waving, you know, your chicken nugget around in front of the camera.
I'm hungry.
Like,
Maven, after watching the body burn, did you burst out laughing by any chance?
I probably did. I just saw the clip of you waving your chicken nugget around.
Can you hear Mick Foley there?
Yeah.
With the squealing, that was great.
I have no
Weird.
idea what kind of chicken nuggets these are, but these are actually really good. I don't know what brand.
I don't know either.
Chicken nuggets aren't food. Punk's okay-ish with Vince. It's Triple H he hates. Cool, man. Taker's pale as he used to go to Future Page's sun parlor. Oh, right. What level of tan do you want? I'll have a pasty white, please. Yeah, Punk and Cody were talking at one point before All Out in 2019. Yes, I did know that, yeah. Yeah.
That's when everybody's like, oh my god, Punk is going to show up! And then we got somebody else completely, and we were all like, oh my god, this is better!
I think he could show up in AEW this year. That'd be my bold prediction. I think once Kenny Omega's amassed a few belts, he'll have a match against Omega at a pay-per-view and lose.
Yeah, I could see that happen.
Is it a piece of stick? What even
It's
is
a spike.
That? Okay. That's real specific.
It's a pen.
It's a pen.
Wrapped in tape.
It's a pen.
Wrapped in tape. Very, very effective.
And now he's gouged at the Undertaker's head, and there's no blood still.
Or even a spot, you know, where like you would have like, you know.
Future Page goes to Sheamus' suntan parlor.
Did he just stab him? Yes, welcome to WWE 1996.
Well, he did, but there's no blood, so I'm not sure he did.
Maybe not. Becky and Rue broke the internet. Rue already flexing with a Nike tee. Oh, really? Oh, that's clever. Get that sponsorship money.
Yeah.
Oh, Mankind's dropped his pen.
This is a stupid weapon. Looks like a taped up Sharpie. That's what I just said. It's like, okay, it's a pen with tape around it. Exactly.
It's a biro. He's going wild on him with that biro.
What is that?
What is a biro?
No, I've never heard of it.
It's a type of pen.
Ow. Okay, well, you know, you could just say it's a pen. Whatever.
Yeah, but
we got it.
but
specific.
Maven, you are so uncultured. You're like, I don't want to learn more than 3 words, right? All I need to know is pen, ha ha ha, and evil.
I'm not evil.
That was only 2 words.
Oh, he's going after Paul Bearer. I mean, this was a really nice little feud with Paul Bearer as well. Obviously, Paul Bearer had Vader at one point with him, helping out.
Have you watched the last ride with Undertaker?
I've only watched the first episode, I'll be honest.
So you haven't seen the one about Paul Bearer?
I haven't watched it
No.
either. I've been saying that I wanted to watch it.
I think that's the
but
one I
haven't.
watched was the one with Paul Bearer, but it's a pretty cool how Paul Bearer ended up getting in WWE. Just the whole story is pretty cool. And
yeah, I've been meaning to watch it. I just haven't.
Was Mikey Boy just licking that chair?
He was. That's a bit unsanitary.
A little bit unsanitary. You see, Nathan joined and said, "Lol, Byro." Yeah, it's Byro, man.
You're gonna have to look this up. Internet.
No, Mr. G, don't Google anything that I tell you to Google.
G.
Never, ever. It's just a pen. Byro's not in the USA. I don't know, man.
Look
Apparently,
up,
though, they use
this. I've seen it before.
It's just like a pen in a clear casing, generally. It's a pen making company. Well, generally, yeah. That's what Byro's were. Wow, US history guy needs to learn much. Absolutely, Jackie boy. But at the inauguration, they used like 17 different pens in the USA. Maybe if they just had one British Byro, they'd be fine.
Do you know the history behind the name?
But no.
Undertaker's Laszlo Biro, or Ladislao Jose Biro, was a Hungarian-Argentine inventor who patented the first commercially successful modern ballpoint pen.
There you go.
Wow.
He was born in 1899 in Budapest, Hungary.
Well, he's kind of old now.
And died on October 24th, 1985 in Buenos Aires, Argentina.
He's dead.
Yeah, he is dead.
The Undertaker was just in the grave there, and Mick Foley throwing mud at his face. Oh, what a bump. Ouch.
Hey, careful there. Don't fall down the sand.
Russian police getting pelted with snowballs now. I did see they were having some issues there.
That was such a random comment. Russian police getting pelted with snowballs.
It's Scott.
All right.
He's keeping us up to date on the news that's happening in the world. Biro is
French. Sorry, go on. Biro is French. Very cool. Thank you, Mr. G, for the history lesson on Biros. That's why you come to the podcast. That's why you stay.
That's right. Between Jack knowing everything.
He doesn't know anything, Mr. G. He's just able to Google as he's. Yeah. He's actually a computer that I made.
I was gonna say it's just like a human computer, just like it's got a chip in his mind.
Throwback Rumble watch along, says Scott Frame. Ooh.
Yeah, we could do that, and I could guess who's gonna come out before they actually come out. And I could probably be right about some of them.
Yeah. I'd be down for that.
2021 is really a 2020 with a wig. Nothing's changed.
Maybe we could watch 3 of the best Rumbles, just like Rumble matches, not the full event. Do that maybe at some point. We'll have to have a chat and see when we're busy. And we'll do it on this channel because you're doing Royal Rumble on our channel. If that makes sense.
Yep. Sure. Oh.
See? Working with each other. That's what we do.
And he just sat up. Oh.
He did. That's what he does.
And a chair shot.
2021 is really 2020 with a wig. Yes, it is.
I don't know why anybody expected, like, 2021 to be different. Like, dude. It's just the day before was crap, but then like the next day, which it's like 2021, it's just pretty much the same as the day before.
God, Paul Bearer was so fat.
Another thing, Mr. G, you know about we were talking about Cornette moaning about finishers not killing people. Undertaker just delivered Hogan's finisher onto Mick Foley with a chair on his face, and it didn't get him out. So it's not a new thing, is what I'm saying. I remembered if everyone who comes in contact with the Fiend changes, where's the change in KO? I feel like that's more of a story that we have. Oh, he's exposed to concrete. Oh, this is going to be nasty. It always is. Mick Foley's back bumping on that.
Yep.
Oh, not just back bumping.
Oh.
Oh.
He just shot his head.
Taker's like, is your head okay? Is your mask still on? He's like, yeah, I'm good. I'm dead, but I'm good.
I feel like everyone who comes in contact with the Fiend thing is applicable in some cases, but only when it suits. And I don't think they've been very cohesive in the storytelling, as well as the fact that I think it's also something that we've made up as fans as well.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh.
We do it a lot. We do it a lot with storylines. Because I love Mr. G's the Abaddon Hikari Shida stuff that you was coming out with about Japanese culture and Japanese horror movies and the fear of that sort of imagery and stuff like that. I thought that was absolutely brilliant, and I was like, I really wish to incorporate it into the story.
Yeah, I think that would have been cool.
It would have been great. Great, man. There's the tombstone.
To the grave we go.
To the grave. Oh, it's like the WrestleMania point. But he's going to bury everyone. It's like he did CM Punk at WrestleMania. Oh, wow, a Future Thought DDT. Yeah, man. And I do everything on my phone. That's a lie. Jack is a phone. Jack is a phone. 2021, the best. Then 1992. God, Paul Bearer was a larger-than-life man. I agree, observing. 1999 Royal Rumble was a great watch. Imagine social media being around then. Yeah, man. Well, me and Wrestle Story will talk about it, but maybe we'll do like three Rumbles, and you guys can vote on what Rumbles we're watching. Sounds good, doesn't it?
Yeah. Scott asked, do you think social media has hurt wrestling, like the surprise aspects?
Yeah, I would say yeah. But a lot of it is because things get leaked.
I would say so too.
It's something within. So I mean, even social media has allowed it to happen.
Well, because the information, yeah.
To the extent that it gets out there easier.
Yeah.
I mean, stuff was always leaked.
Chokeslam.
Oh,
that was awkward as hell. Ouch.
Anyways, continue on.
Yeah, I mean, that's just it. I mean, I think that it's always been leaked. Social media has just allowed it to
be spread quicker.
Be put out there quicker.
Yeah.
As soon as Mancandy's buried alive, we're going to be here for a long time. I think it's her wrestling storytelling, but in terms of exposure to wrestling, I always thought he dropped it in via the dump truck on this. Anyway, I think it's hurt the product, but it hasn't hurt people consistently talking about wrestling. It keeps the conversation going. And actually, if the product was still great, then it'd be better than ever. Wow, that ref took a bump. And another bump on the ref. The Zebras are all getting taken down.
He should just get on the other side of the dirt and just push
He's really
it in.
getting buried.
Like.
Yeah. Well, that's why he rolled over after
it's
landing.
The masked dude.
It's the Executioner.
Yeah, they're getting.
It is the Executioner,
out.
yeah.
They're getting Mankind out, and they're gonna throw Undertaker in instead.
Paul Bearer went to get
and
him.
I believe it. Did they put a dummy in there, or is he really getting buried? No dummy.
Why doesn't he like dig where Mankind is, and not?
Well, instead of like
him?
just digging around him, yeah, it's weird, isn't it? Weird. I bet he didn't think there was as much people watching as like no camera on him at that point. Yeah, no, he was. It was Mankind, not a dummy at that point. But it was only half an inch of dirt.
That's it. See, we got the executioner doing what I said to do. Just get behind the dirt and push it in. It's lightning. It's thunder. It's getting dark. Oh no.
Bring the thunder, bring the lightning. A lot of people always on social media, and some of the stuff you see about wrestling, you've got to take with a grain of salt. Yes.
Are they trying to give us like a seizure? Because like, good grief.
You know, there are certain rules about the amount of strobe you can use, which probably wasn't as followed back there. However, that's not really strobe. That probably wouldn't give someone a seizure.
Well.
And he's gone.
He's disappeared.
So they pulled over basically a little bit of
Man.
Yeah, they sent out the other boys to help them. Yeah. Oh, we need to get this filled quickly. I mean, it's going to take a while to fill it's a workout for them all, though.
Who else is out there?
There's Hunter. Is it Bradshaw?
Goldust, and is that Crush?
Dump trucks only at Survivor Series 2002 or 4. Thank you, Jackie boy. You, my program that I created in Jack has informed me. Thank you. Oh wow, he really did get covered in dirt. No, what they did observing is they'll have had a trap door. So where Undertaker was buried, he was getting buried in dirt, but then while the camera wasn't on him, he pulled across a sheet that looked like dirt, if you like, and then escaped out of the trap door. That's why the mound is so large, so there's a place for him to get into. Because it's all just built on a riser.
Somebody just threw a soda.
They did? Sorry to ruin the illusion for you, though, observing. Yeah, sorry, no, they did just bury Undertaker. Absolutely bury.
Taker didn't have many friends back then, I see.
I think the whole, technological aspect of it is kind of cool, and how they, did it, it's like, they made people believe that he was,
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
Which was, the whole
creatively
point of it,
It was just difficult to do because first of all, you've had Undertaker's won the match, but obviously getting buried here, which is quite interesting anyway, and carries on that story.
Yeah. Dude, if I was, burying this dude and my hands were all in the dirt, I would need to, wash my hands, 525 times to, get all the dirt. Ew. I don't like dirt.
Maybe we see the Fiend return at the Rumble next week.
I
don't think so.
I think we have a chance to see a lot of people return, but the Fiend is not one of them.
No, I don't think he'll return next week.
I just don't think it makes sense.
Is Randy Orton in the match?
Yeah.
The Fiend's returning in the Rumble. Oh no, I was saying he's really getting buried back when Mankind was getting buried. Yeah, okay, yeah, he was. Well, yeah.
Good grief. They were like, all right, guys, 15 minutes of the pay-per-view. We need to allow about 15 minutes for the burying to happen because...
Yeah, they'll all be knackered. They'll all be absolutely knackered. I would be afraid of a fan pegging me in the head with a full can of soda. Absolutely. But the venues in America, so in the UK, you wouldn't be able to buy a can at a venue. You'd be able to buy a soda cup.
Yeah,
Or
like,
and if you was to get a bottle of something, you wouldn't have it without. They'd have to take the top off.
I haven't been anywhere in a long time, but we never got like cans of soda either. It was always a cup.
Yeah. Do you know the reason that they always take off the cap to any bottle is so that if you was to throw it, which you could with a full bottle of water, it'd get all the liquid out before it hits someone. So less weight. Goldust look tired. They all look tired. I mean, they are burying 6 foot worth of dirt. I mean, really, they shouldn't have had the grave that deep at all. At all.
Nothing's gonna happen, McMahon. Shut up, dude. You're annoying. Good grief.
Observing at No Way Out 2001, someone does that to Austin. Yeah, there we go.
Oh, shoot. Everybody's like, we're leaving. We're leaving. We're leaving. We're gone. We're not doing this. Bye.
Who was the guy with the jacket?
I think it was JBL.
Yeah, it was Bradshaw.
I think.
And then it was Bradshaw, it was Goldust, it was Hunter, and it was Crush, I believe.
I think it's funny they all took off.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're all like, we want no part of this. Dude, you knocked over the urn. What the heck? Paul Bearer is like, dude, you knocked over the urn. What the heck?
I thought I saw someone throw a can. Yeah, there was a few cans in the end, observing you. I only get open bottles at American Stadia. Right, nice one. Yeah, they open the bottle or crack the can for you in most places, right, observing you. Yeah. Happy birthday to me tomorrow, and me and Becky share the same birthday month. Dude, is it your birthday tomorrow?
Boom!
Unbelievable
So I called it
that we had
before it
lightning
happened.
in the building.
Happy birthday, James. Have you noticed how his skull pops out of the bit where the yeah, but it's a great image. Great image.
He's alive! No, duh, Sherlock.
He's not even where they buried him. He's
Nope.
like his arms up farther from where they buried him.
It's still amazing, though. It was still an
It is
amazing
cool.
graphic, you know.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Graphic of him putting his hand through the dirt after he's buried. It was just so cool.
Yeah.
Anyways.
Yeah, man. Iconic.
Iconic. That's the word I'm looking for.
Iconic.
Definitely iconic. Well, I would say that was
Good
a
paper.
decent pay-per-view.
Yeah, I'd say it's decent. I think I don't think there's out that stands out as being sort of iconic in terms of match quality, but it's a decent pay-per-view. I think Vader did well to hold Sid up. Again, the thing with the Buried Alive match is it's an objective-based thing, and it's so difficult to play that objective, to have the match be believable, but at the same time, while beating a person, you're also trying to get them to a position is a little bit difficult, you know?
Yeah.
And it's certainly a one-match card, really, isn't it? It's sort of it's a memorable one match, you know?
Yeah.
Well, and I think that's the biggest thing is it's a memorable one match, and obviously, Triple H before he was big facing Stonecold.
Yeah.
And then you had a couple other solid matches in there that you wouldn't sit there and go, wow, there's an amazing card. It's just the one match that made it what it is.
Damn, memorable, yeah. Yeah, I think it was a good card. I've enjoyed watching it with you dudes. And Triple H and Stone Cold, watching Stone Cold wrestle anytime before the sort of major injuries, I think is also really interesting, you know?
Definitely.
Definitely.
And chat, that sucks. Law, why? It's at the end of Austin's third match too. I have the same birthday as the current Doctor Who. Thanks, Anne. Oh well, you're welcome, James. Happy birthday, James. Everyone put 2 birthday cakes in chat for James. Can I do that?
Probably.
Probably.
How do you put a birthday cake in the?
You simply go to the emojis.
Oh well, then that would require me to look through the emojis, and I don't look fast enough.
Or you could just.
There's a birthday cake right there. Right there, top.
Oh, yeah, there we go.
Yeah, there. Food. Oh.
I beat you to it. Yes.
Well, that's
Yes.
Mr. G was put throwing me in the wrong direction.
Well, this is why I don't look things up. You're on a car. That's not food.
Oh, come on, Maven. You're supposed to be the emoji queen.
It's right there.
Thanks.
Yep. Oh, damn it. Got my first bet wrong. Glad I only put £1 on that bet. Oh, I'm pleased for you, Jakey boy. I like that we're getting 2 Night WrestleMania again this year, but it's... There we go, finally. Jeez. Take your time, Jim. 2 Night WrestleMania again, but it's a shame that we're going back to the 1 Night WrestleMania for next year and the year after. They should stick with 2 nights. Or just 4 hours would do. Just get rid of all the garbage.
I don't mind the 2 nights. The 2 nights are okay.
Yeah.
I like the 2 nights.
Yeah.
And then you get, like, I think it just makes both nights important, and you get a couple of solid matches both nights.
Yeah, I get what you're saying, man. I get what you're saying.
So
rock and roll. Yeah, cool.
All right. It was fun. If you have not,
Thank you so
if you
much.
have not subscribed to Gimme a Hell Yeah, go subscribe to them. They are awesome.
Also, if you haven't subscribed to us, subscribe to us.
Yeah, that's.
But hang on. Go to ours first.
Well,
yeah, don't subscribe while you're here. That'd be
go to their
stupid.
channel
Give
and
me a
subscribe
whole
there, and then come back and subscribe
there,
here.
and then come back here and subscribe. That
Yeah,
makes
do it.
perfect
Go on the slow way.
Perfect sense.
Thank you so much. And I also want to say, Dom is in 20 minutes' time. Bet he's late. So let's go find out how late he is, eh? Let's all go and hang out on that channel and start writing abuse in chat to him about how late he is. At 2:00, he is doing a stream of Brody Lee's, John Moxley, and Brody Lee's match. So yeah, go hang out with him.
Go check out Dom on Gimme a Hell Yeah.
Yep.
All right.
Yeah, good.
With that, we're gonna take off. It's been fun. It's been real fun. And until the next time, we will see everybody. Peace out.
Oh yeah.